Hello, everybody, and welcome in.
Hello, hello. Welcome
Hi.
back to the Sin Providence, episode 35. As always, I'm Storyteller. Mike Martin, joined by Josh, Dot, and Bub today. Hello.
Howdy, howdy.
Hi.
How is everybody? How was your week?
Feeling good, excited.
Good.
I'm
Busy,
glad it's
but
the
good.
weekend, y'all. I'm just glad it's the weekend, and I'm here playing Vampire with y'all and Hank. I'm just glad.
True.
Yeah.
You know, with everything going on in the world, like
Good
I'm
Lord.
lucky to be able to be here
What
with
do you
you on a
mean?
Saturday.
Everything's fine. Everything's good.
Mike, do not make me come through that screen and slap you.
What are you going to
Yeah.
do?
What do you
We're
What do
living-
you
Denial
mean? What do
is-
you mean?
We're living in the sequel to the Gilded Age. Like,
Well, you know what?
What
We're here to
more
play a
could we
game called
want?
World of Darkness, which isn't actually even as dark as our real
it's just
world.
really fucking hard to make spooky and get down when, like, our real world is hell. Like the world of darkness is filled with competent villains.
Did you say
But you know what
gilded
it-
or did you mean gelded? I'm not really sure which.
Yeah.
The
boy.
Gilded Age. I hate that.
Well-
it feels like the Gilded Age.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? In the midst of it, I'm just glad I'm here.
It is
Yeah.
a
With you
privilege
doing
to be
this.
able to play games with you.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
guys.
I cherish these. Last week, I'm sorry I had to cancel last week. It's all right though.
It's okay. Life happens,
happens.
dude. We just talked about the world like life happens.
Yeah, no shit. But today, yeah, we'll jump in here in a second. Does anybody want to go ahead and give us a recap as to what happened last episode?
Oh boy. Well, I think it's important to note if you missed 26 and 27, they are now available.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
All
let
the
us
missing
not forget that.
episodes are going live.
So for those of you that had to listen to our recap of those recaps, you can go back and actually watch them now if you want. But again, special thanks to Anonymous John Smith, our true hero.
Yeah, dude, I don't know where this man came from.
I don't know if it's a man.
Yeah, true. Just going
That's
off today.
this human. I assume they're human. Yeah,
Whoever
unless
this
they're
human
like an
being-
angel. I don't know.
Angel, gray alien. I don't really know. But
We'll
either
accept
way.
it all because we appreciate you so much.
Yeah.
Importantly,
Importantly.
had them forever. They've had those missing. Like it's crazy that somebody still.
Yeah,
had them.
I'm guessing. I have no hard evidence that they probably just stumbled across us talking about it in some of the newer episodes, catching up, and we're like, wait a second, I have a database of
That's
your
awesome.
things. What do you mean you're missing these? Boop 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 boop. And save the day. So there you have it. We have 26 and 27, and I believe missing episode 40 of Sounds of one of them.
SOS.
SOS is over,
episode 40. Which
and
I don't know what the fuck happened in episode 40
I
of
think
SOS.
that's the one
but-
that we let Tracy do the big recap on because I genuinely can't remember, but it's over there. I saw it. It went live,
In like
which
3
means
years.
the
Yeah.
finale, the Lost SOS finale, is now also coming. So that means soon, very soon, you'll have the real finale, the scripted finale, and the 3-hour postmortem. So
It will be fascinating to see how well our memories align.
I was
with what
I'm actually,
happened in the
you know
episode.
what? Because we only based it off of our notes and our memory, and y'all, I'm really worried that we did we do? I hope we did okay. I don't know.
I think we did fine.
People are still here, so we couldn't have screwed up too.
True.
No, we've been. I mean, like we've been good. Like I think the most we've ever had to retcon plots is when the gap between SOS season 2 and SOS season 3. Those
Yeah,
first
there
two
was some
episodes were a
space,
lot
yeah.
of I don't remember
Yeah.
what we were. I don't know if
Oh,
this
yeah.
is correct. This time,
Well,
no.
we so,
The
you
notes
know,
between everybody in this show are crazy, especially between Dot and Maggie, and Tracy.
Yeah,
the
it's-
three
it's
of
a-
the notes are just insane.
yeah.
Do not look at my Google Doc.
Maggie.
Same. Same.
it's
Please
so-
don't.
My notes started so good, and now it's just I scroll through pages and I'm like, I don't know if this
Yeah.
is organized in any particular.
So here's the thing.
way.
Maggie's notes are organized in like a narrative, which is why we get like quotes and stuff. My notes are organized like an appendix. Like I can be like NPCs.
Yeah, no, that's smart.
Yeah,
Mine is something important happening right now. I'm just gonna write it in.
But
my
what
one
it doesn't
giant
help
doc.
with is what you just asked for, Mathis, which is a recap of
That's
last
true,
week.
that's
My
true.
appendices
I can do
notes
a
don't
recap.
help with that. So
Yeah,
go ahead,
Josh
go
got
for
it.
it, Josh. Yeah, tell us about your
I-
notes.
Yeah, it's not great. But so we started, I believe, with a conversation. Well, near the beginning, we started with a conversation between Betty and Leon discussing some of the things that have been occurring recently: theories, theorems, time travel, bullets that should and shouldn't exist in various times but have already been shot, and how we can go find that. And
That's right.
Last
Last episode is split between two major scenes, really. You and Betty,
Yeah.
and then the other two back at the place, and you and Betty went off.
That's a great point. Let's do the major scenes. Major scene 1.
Well, I'm trying to reorganize you.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'll take the note. We're doing Betty and Leon go
Hey,
to
I don't
see
get paid for this shit.
Elspeth's
Like,
bus.
take my notes.
So we go out of town, Betty and Leon, to visit Elspeth's sire in Salem and basically press her a little bit because she knew things that she wasn't letting on and was being very cagey. And eventually, after a lot of convincing that we should also tell David that he is brand new, he is his own thing, and he has his own future to decide upon, that she did in fact know one of the kindred who constitutes him. And we got the name Anthemos. Anthemos?
Anthemos
Anthemos? I have
Vrianis.
I have a note for that.
Anthemos Vrianis.
Vrianis.
Yeah, Anthemos Vrianis.
Who was not a close friend of hers, as I understand
there
it,
was-
but she was connected to him.
There was, I
before.
think that was one of the assumptions all of you made for a while, and I think you and
That they were
Betty
lovers.
last week kind of
Yeah.
put that to bed. Was like there was an assumption that Annika maybe loved this individual. There's like a deeper relationship there, and I think you and Betty walked away being like, okay, I don't think that's the case, but she obviously knew who this individual was in
Right,
some
was.
fashion.
He was Greek, or it's at least a Greek name.
Yep, it's a Greek
and
name.
she made very clear he was set to expire.
She said a few things last time that were you all ran with.
Yeah.
There were a lot of hints. She didn't tell us much else about him, and hoped that the name alone would chime something in David's mind. So we went to give that to him. And the other major thing that I enjoyed greatly was watching David immediately go, cool, that name? I'm going to go see if I can frenzy to bring him out.
Yeah.
You talked to fucking Annika, and she's like, listen, one of the reasons I don't want to give you the names and doing it is because, like, I'm worried it's going to set David on the wrong path. And you're like, it's fine.
What
and
path?
Then you brought it back to David, and you're like, here's the name. And he's like, I gotta lose my mind.
I love the wrong path.
Okay, yeah. So before you actually arrived, we met with the Tremere rep, who was like, yo.
Yes. Super boring. He handed you all a letter.
It was like, you basically fucked up. You crossed some lines. You took a blueprint. And I was like, cool, here's the blueprint. They were like, you're going to be in trouble. You owe us a boon. And Vera's like, God damn it. That happened earlier. I called her Vera. Janet was like, I don't really give a fuck, which is also a very Vera way to be. And she was like, cool, we'll cash out when you're ready to cash out. They were like, okay, bye. And they left. And then you showed up, dropped the news. David was like, I'm going to frenzy. How do y'all feel about that? Just tie me down. And we were like, no.
That was it. Just chain me up in the
Chain me up.
basement. And we were like,
that'll really work.
No, we're not going to chain you up.
We were all vehemently against it.
It's almost like his kindred strength would immediately snap the chains of like
immediately snap the chains. And
Janet knows
necks.
that. But if you watch the after show for that week, I think Bub did a very good job of explaining the logic behind David's thinking there. So that's all I'm going to say.
It was a fantastic choice.
Yeah, it was. But I think we talked it out of it. Then where did we end? We ended. Y'all had left. Betty and Leon decided to peace out. That was kind of the. Yep.
We have got various errands to run around the city, lots of things to follow up on, and David himself was encouraged, I believe, gently to explore his new feelings through the medium of art.
Oh, that's right. And he went. He had some deep feelings and went. Yes, you're right. To express himself.
Yes, which is not a euphemism.
No, it is not. I think also you had requested, I've looked at my notes because I'm sure I wrote it in there, but requested Arturo to pass something along to Fiorenza, and I'm trying to remember exactly what it was.
Arturo.
You asked him for something for him to look into it or look into
yes,
something.
I'm happy to. I know exactly what that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was part of the conversation as well.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Which was, since, he has a little bit of an affinity for suits, that maybe like reclamation of the suit shop. And the house could be
do something along those lines.
Considered in the long term. And that a lot of maybe what we need to do for Fiorenza is going to require us to travel outside the city limits of Boston. So maybe we should come up on that 60 days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. And even if there wasn't, there's still potential for your actions as long as they're requested of Fiorenza to be but that would require you to be very careful not to.
Right, but
you already know this, but like
a hall pass and special permission is also fine. But I think Janet's in a place where she really wants to. We need to solidify some of these things. She's figuring out the terms of these agreements.
Yes, yeah, and for those who are unfamiliar as well, Fiorenza or Arturo is technically the first dot of the Fiorenza Savona lore sheet. So he is kind of passively around kind of all the time, more or less. That's the specifics of it. It says, she is assigned a gifted mortal retainer, bodyguard, driver, butler, blah, blah, blah. They remained in her employ. They make no secret of spying on you and reporting back to Fiorenza, and they never drift far, even if dismissed. If the mortal is harmed or killed, Fiorenza makes a note that you're not to be trusted. But if your conduct is good, you move further into her good graces. It's an interesting first dot of a lore sheet because it doesn't really give you a benefit. Like you have the mortal retainer, but it's under her thing. It's more like the first dot of a lore sheet is adding handcuffs to your wrists that hopefully
Yeah, it's
you
keeping
behave
somebody
well.
around. Yeah.
It's a wonderful
exactly.
narrative piece.
It is. And Fiorenz is on the fucking cover of the new book coming out now,
Yeah.
apparently, which is like extremely bizarre. I'm very excited for that. I have to pre-order that book. Is it out yet?
Its pre-orders are open, I think.
Open, I
Pre-orders,
think.
I'll
Yeah.
pre-order it. Yeah. I'm
Is
curious.
that who it is? That's what
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
reminded me of something. I couldn't tell what.
Yeah,
that's her. It's Fiorenz on the cover, which is just
Nice.
interesting timing.
I like that she's a dominatrix.
Is she a dominatrix? That would make
She's
sense if
literally
she
got a
was.
man on a leash.
Yeah, well, that could be artistic
Okay, now I have to.
representation.
Now, it is
Yeah, hang on.
Saturday.
All right, go ahead.
Let me put my glasses on so I can see. I'm just
slide
gonna.
the suckers right on.
David would afford to hear more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
great.
excited
Okay,
to learn more.
which David?
me.
Hey.
Oh, that was the other thing.
What's
Was
the
that
new
last
book
episode?
called?
You went to go see his librarian. You went to go see
Good
Peggy.
question.
A Peggy visit happened in the last
Yes.
episode.
Yes, it
too.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was a good visit, I think.
It was
to see
good for
Peggy.
him,
Yeah,
even
yeah.
though he's told the truth and she thought he had been trafficked. Bless his heart. What's the new book called?
Yeah, chat. What's that book called? The new one?
yeah,
It's
I
like
should open the chat.
something.
While you're
Courts
looking
of
that
the
up-
Damned.
Damn,
Courts
What's the
of the
Damned?
so
Damned.
fast. I needed more time.
It's okay. I'm on it.
I'm trying to find in my notes the financials for you, Dot, so I have that open.
Good. Yeah.
Because you're
I-
working
Princess
on the
pre-order
first few
is
days.
open currently. It
Yeah.
cannot be bought just yet.
Yeah, they just announced it. I think.
Oh, he is on a call. Oh my.
Well, there's that other picture of her, which is very similar, of a guy in like a bedazzled mask on a leash in the core rulebook,
Also,
which is probably my favorite photograph.
y'all
from
know
that
I
book.
love a mouth mask, right? Like Vera wears one. Like, okay.
She's a powerful woman.
Well.
All right, here it is. Okay, I want to give you this, Dot, because before we start, because you've been
Oh,
like
okay.
3 nights now on the information,
And I
have
rolled a
things-
6
You
on
did-
that
this is-
financial.
Yeah, no, you're gonna. It's gonna take more nights, but you've got
Fine.
the details are gonna get deeper and deeper. As a refresher, remember you were particularly looking into Halbert, the Halbert Industries that was like where they own one of the
Halbert
plants.
Manufacturing
Mhm.
LLC, who made the bullets. What have I got here?
They got
They
plants
produce
there.
ammunitions, not guns. High security. Originally was an R&D factory.
Yep.
And we got the name Dale Hutton.
Yep, Dale Hutton. Dale Hutton is the
And they
manager of that
owned
area.
by Cumberland Industrial Holdings is also another.
Yeah.
Like the
So
sausage?
you have you've been able to get more info on this particular plant out where these bullets are made. There's 340 employees that work there,
Okay.
and the R&D facility got moved from that plant in Boston out to Scranton, Pennsylvania. So the R&D facility still exists. It's just now out in Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Interesting.
You were able to learn that they make around $58 million annually through their sales. And there's no special ammunition. They are standard ammo production line.
Right. Okay.
Sponsor shootings, competitions, youth programs. They kind of like sponsor your typical like NRA style events. Yeah, you already learned that they're owned by Cumberland Industrial Holdings. And Cumberland, you also learned this, and this is what you expected. And Cumberland is owned by another company on top of that. Argus Sporting Goods Group Inc. And so that's 3 companies deep already from the owning
So
the
Argus Sporting Goods.
Inc.
Inc.
Argus Sporting Goods Group Inc. And they are in Delaware. So I got
Road
a
trip.
little. This is like.
That's okay.
What-
This is
what you
Janet lives
expected, I
for this
imagine.
moment. She lives for this moment where your financials start telling me everything I need to know about you. She's just gonna keep following, just keep pulling the thread, dude.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead and put this in chat so you have these bullet points. These are the first 3 nights of your deep diving of
Beautiful.
your 6. There's more to come.
We need to go. We need to go to Salem, Delaware, Greece. Need to Constantinople.
That
We've
was,
got World Tour
that was the
coming.
other thing that happened too, is that David was trying to connect to 537, and this name that this other person that he learned is inside of him was connected to it. He didn't feel like that was the case, but who knows? Like it's surface level, and there was a large level of grief that David felt attached to this individual. Dot, you were going to ask something.
Dale Hutton. Who is he, and what did we learn anything
he's
more
the
about
plant
him?
manager of this plant out in New England, of this one that's making the bullets.
Oh yeah, he's about to get.
Like it says in there, you pulled a clean profile on him. He's an ex-Marine.
Is he married?
You didn't pull that in. You only pulled his information
Okay.
for the business. So you
I'll
don't
run
have
a
his
background check
but
later.
but
Got
now
it.
you
Understood.
have a name, and you can go do a personal
But
search if you want to.
military, really?
Ex-military.
Okay. All right, I got more info. Thank you.
Okay, so that's like your first 3 nights. Does that oh, we could pick up there. So if that's good, that's a good recap. Some good information has been kind of filtered out to you over that. You've got I'd say another 10 nights of information or so coming your way. Dot. Again, this is taking time
that's
for you
fine.
to go through it, but yeah, you've got more info coming. That being said, then let's go ahead and set the scene, rein things in, and see what our coterie has been up to. And as we fade in from black, it is to the sounds of long fingernails rapidly moving across a keyboard. Does your character have? This is a bizarre question I don't think I've ever thought of. Because of technology being as limited as it is, obviously Leon has a laptop and stuff back at his internet cafe. But do you use a laptop? Because that's as equally illegal as a phone would be.
Sure.
Even more so.
I imagine that there has to be some form of use of a laptop, right? I don't know anything about like how lots of money is moved, but the little bit that I do know in terms of kind of how I think Janet would do it is think of her like the best bookkeeper that you underpay, right? So she understands the patterns of numbers to tell you information. Unfortunately, so much of it is online now that she has to have at least a laptop to pull from. From what I understand, big financial companies and private accountants that deal with lots of offshore accounts and tracking of business funds do have their own special logins and places of dashboards that feed these kinds of things, stocks, bonds, the whole 9 yards. Y'all, if you deal in this and this is your job and I'm getting this totally wrong, I want to apologize and please to tell me more. So I imagine she has a login she goes through and then she can start backtracking. She's like, oh, well, I saw this move from here to here and there to there. But she's going to print that shit out. I don't think she sits at a computer and scrolls through an Excel document. I think she hits print and then she goes at it like a detective. She's like, oh, okay, well, they wrote a check and it passed here and and so you're kind of watching financial trends for her to get it.
So
I imagine it doesn't make sense to anybody but her.
Then you have a laptop of some kind. I guess this is a question I can move over to Leon. Because I imagine maybe the laptop came from Leon as he's setting up security or whatever. I imagine just like you do with your laptop, Leon, would you attempt to mask the IP address of her laptop? Would that be something you would want to layer security on? Because that's something you can do, but she can't. I mean, she could make an attempt, obviously, but she doesn't have the skills. And
Absolutely.
if so, how do you want to do it? So you could use like routing through a VPN. You could spoof an address. Each one's a little like routing through a VPN easier than spoofing an address. And then there's straight up burner devices, but I don't know if you're giving her a burner laptop because, long-term use, you might not want to do that. And then there's the thing you could do where you could, at the end of every use, like clean metadata out of the files. But that's something that, like, unless Leon is there to do it every single night, maybe something that you would want to do.
Or if there's a way for him to set it up where I can like log in, log out, log back in, but it may be like, I don't know. I have thoughts, I guess on I mean, how Leon helping with this is huge, right? Like it would just make this so much easier.
So here's your 2 options then, Eve, that Leon could easily do. You route through a VPN. We all know what a VPN is, a Tor or a proxy, something to make it look like you're not where you are locationally. Or you can spoof the MAC address, which basically makes the laptop itself appear to be a different device entirely. It doesn't look like a laptop, and every time she uses it, it looks like a different device. So those are the 2 things you can do outside of her just using a burner laptop. And then additionally, if you, every time you do research, I mean, this is a lot to keep track of, right? And that's where, like, I'm gonna have to trust you guys to remind me in case I forget.
I'm on it, yeah.
But if you're sending documents using documents to clean the metadata of your laptop every session, you're looking at an intelligence technology check at a difficulty of 2 to successfully clear the metadata. depending on what you want to do, Leon, what would you prefer? Would you think he'd run it through a VPN, which is an easier difficulty, or would you think he'd MAC address this?
Because she asked him to do security and it's a permanent thing that she just needs, it's going to have to be the more complicated but more secure permanent
you could do
version
both
of this.
technically.
Okay, I love this though. What
if
if Leon's teaching me this? Because here's the thing: I'm sitting on a lot of experience that I would like to use. I could okay. So Mathis, this is the real question: do I buy a specialty in finance that says I do this kind of technology for finance specific stuff, or is it better for me to take the dot in technology?
I mean, I think with how Leon would, with all the stuff Leon's doing, a broader point in technology makes more sense.
Okay.
Because I imagine Leon is trying to explain to you, here's how the CCTV cameras are set up, and here's how what wire runs to what in case I'm not here and something goes wrong. Here's how the electronic lock on the gate works. And
so I'm going to go take one point
in
to represent over time Leon trying to give me some insight on the tech side.
First point, a new skill is it 10 or is it just
3.
straight 5?
No, it's 3.
It's 3.
Three.
Oh, it's 3.
Yeah.
Holy shit, what am I, like, completely off?
Yeah, and then a specialty is also a 3. So it would have cost me the same. It's just which would I get more use out of? And I think you're right. Like Leon would teach me. The next one will cost me 6 though, right? Like so it's a bigger buy. So I'll go ahead and Leon's just teaching Janet how to.
You've been learning over the course of probably a longer of like 2 months of him setting everything up as time goes on.
And I imagine you see her like hard calculator with like the printout receipt, right? Like she's old school.
Yeah, you're old school.
Old school, right? And she can kill it, like burn rubber on that thing if she needs to, and keep track and do the math. So that's not her problem. Her problem is she has no idea how to hack into fucking anything.
Yeah, exactly. So Leon, first, you'll probably do the spoofing thing. It's going to be an intelligence technology role. You have specialty. I imagine that would be valuable here.
I have hacking, which isn't really what this is.
Let me hang on a second. Hang on. On top, before that, everybody also heal your willpower, all that stuff, and rouse for awakening, which I forgot to do last
I still
week.
have 2 points of health damage. How do I remind me again?
Every time you rouse, you wake up in the morning, you heal a point. I think for
so then I should be done with both of these. I've had those for a while since the fight of the. Okay.
And I think if you actively rouse check, you can heal up to 2, right?
Yeah, so I would have
blood potency, so you could have just roused as well. Additionally,
0 successes. I am more hungry. This is fun.
Okay. Let me check.
I'm at 4 hunger, so I'm gonna have to deal with that.
I have.
Do you have any other specialties that might also help this, or no? And yeah, no. I'd say hacking would add to the MAC address spoofing.
Okay, I will boost it by 1.
Because hacking, I mean, with hacking, you have an understanding of networks, you have a know-how, like a general know-how of like command lines and all that shit. How many did you roll? I don't have it up. How many successes, my friend?
I got 3.
3? Do you want to use willpower and reroll 3 of those, or are you happy with 3?
I want her to be nice and secure. This is his job. He takes it very seriously, so he's going to spend willpower.
Okay, so 4. So you see, with 4, you very successfully are able to spoof the MAC address. Now also make me another one for running through like a Tor/VPN. So you're changing the device, what it looks like, and then the device itself is going to look like it's coming from somewhere else.
5.
5. Oh, yeah, you're more than capable of doing it. So this laptop is rather safe. It's not impossible to crack and like figure out where it's from, but like on a surface level, if anybody's just doing like a surface like scan of network activity, whenever this laptop is connected to the internet, it doesn't look like a laptop. Sometimes it'll look like a cell phone or a tablet or whatever, and it looks like it's VPN. It's being wired in from a different state entirely. That being said, so that's what we open up on, all that just to kind of open up our scene here. As our screen fades in, we actually are what we hear is the long nails of Dot's character of Janet typing away furiously, working on the laptop and pulling some of these final financial details of these first 3 nights. And I imagine
you probably hear like, God, I miss the days when I got to think for myself and it wasn't some machine. Why's it got to be so complicated to do just basic crime?
And as you look up, like seeing if anybody even hears you, you think you see like Leon is on his way out, because I think at the end of last episode, him and Betty were, you said, were heading out.
They went out
somewhere.
to go do some stuff and then come back. Yeah.
So maybe Leon's back, but Betty is not with him at this particular moment. Betty probably kind of separated on her own. Do you remember what you were going to do, Leon?
I believe I was going to the fight club.
Okay, you guys were heading to the fight club. All right, so you're probably not back then at this particular point.
Something's running. Maybe he kind of set some stuff up, so I'm at least trying. I'm like, okay, you know what? Fine, that's enough. I'll hit, like, you see me hit the Control P, and there's like standard inkjet, and it just starts and it just starts printing out sheets and sheets of financial records. And you can see she's got stacks of stuff. She's got her little fucking calculator and her highlighters and everything that makes Janet tick, kind of all in a space. And she'll wait for the next round of financials so she can begin drawing her conclusions.
Yeah. She's already got some like lines, I'm sure, drawn between specific business names and so on. But as she looks up and you're like, finally, and she says, you know, expecting maybe like somebody to be there. Oh, actually, there is David, actually. David, you're standing there you walk into the little office with where Janet is. And she just, as you step in, she looks up from her laptop and she's like, finally. And as you look up, it's just David walking in kind of aimlessly.
Oh, hi, hon.
David,
Are you done with your art?
You carry in your hand a large piece of, I'd say, it's like a bust of a piece of art. What you drew, or what you sculpted over the past few hours, over the past night, is the following. A face that both looks familiar and obviously is strange to you. It is a long face, not like gaunt exactly, but just long and narrow. And it's got a softness to it. There's it doesn't look like a face that is seen older age, shall we say. The eyes, like I said, not gaunt, slightly sunken. The chin kind of comes down to a point. The eyebrows themselves are kind of bold and straight across the eyes. There's no paint or anything you would have had. No, right? You don't have any paint, correct? It's just straight up stone sculpting.
Just use stone, yeah.
Yeah. But you like no finer details in like the colors and stuff. If you were to take a guess, as you look at the age of this individual, you'd probably put him in his 40s. He has a neat kept beard that is kept short, and you have it kind of trimmed close to the jawline itself. More of a not quite a 5 o'clock shadow, just more than a 5 o'clock shadow itself. He has a kind of a rather tall forehead matching that long, elongated face, a long pointed nose with a slight bump in the center of it, and thin lips that aren't a smile, just kind of plain. And there's just if you were to have put emotion onto his face at all, there'd be a slight sense of melancholy that sits on his visage, I guess. And as you walk in kind of holding this thing, I don't know if you would have brought it. Would you have brought it to Janet?
I don't think I wouldn't have brought it to Janet. There's a strong chance that it's just whomever is the first person around. It's not like look what I can do. It's just what did I do? What did I make?
Okay, so you brought it with you?
I did, yes.
Oh, hun, he's very handsome. It's nice. You know, it doesn't really hang on the fridge very well. But you know, we could find a place to display it. Somewhere if you wanted.
Mathis, what does it have? I'm assuming it has hair, or something akin to hair.
Short, dark hair. It's dark, and nothing's really colored in your rock. But yeah, just short hair. Nothing special. Nothing out of the ordinary. Doesn't look like doesn't stick out in any particular way.
Is it something that might be indicative of a time, like a style of hair?
No, absolutely not. In fact, with his beard and his hair, he certainly doesn't look like he'd be from the 1100s or something.
Like ancient time.
He doesn't look super ancient.
You know, it's very nice. We should start you a gallery.
I don't know who this is.
Well, that's okay. Many
You have
artists.
You have a hunch to know that this is the name Anthemos. You think this might be Anthemos himself?
Why, I am not certain. It may be this Vryonis character.
Oh, wow, handy. He doesn't look very ancient Greek.
He does not.
Well, it's kind of like journaling, getting your feelings out there, manifesting your realities.
I wonder if this is going to be like this regularly. If every time I make something with my hands, it is something of my past.
Well, who says it's not your future?
Did one of the past me's know who the witch was?
I don't know, hon. You could always go back and ask, but you know what happens when you ask the witch for stuff? Gotta talk to the man with cans hanging from his penis.
He is not so frightening.
Oh, hon, I'm not afraid of him.
Did you need something, Janet?
Oh, no, honey. The printer is working overtime. Financials.
She points it out over, like, I just said the printer, and it's like to the audience's ear, the laser gen, where like comes back into the audio. We hear as the printer is just.
So, I was
going.
actually getting. I should probably stand up and take a break. Why don't we find a really nice place to display this man that we kind of know, and I think we should go for a drive.
Janet, I am sorry for acting so harshly.
Oh, it's okay, hon. You're not the first man that's ever yelled at me. I'm just kidding. You didn't. It's okay, hon. It was a joke.
I did not mean to raise my voice.
It's okay. That's what emotion. Sometimes things happen, right? Impact, intent don't align. It's okay. I'm not upset. Do I look upset?
You seemed very upset in the moment.
Well, I was a little upset in the moment. But just like you, we may have raised our voices more than we intended to. So I too apologize.
I had very conflicting feelings, and I did not know where it immediately came from, but I think it was his. And I point to the figure.
Oh, okay. Should we call this figure something? Just figure number 1, A, B? Like a... No? Okay. Well, we'll just call him, what was his name? Anthemos. Can I call him Andy? Andy? All right, let's find a good place for Andy. Okay? Somewhere we can set him up. You can look at him regularly, and if it jogs your memory, well, then it's working. If not, then it's still just a beautiful piece of art.
This is very hard to figure anything out when we are locked to such a small space.
What do you mean locked?
We cannot leave this space. I cannot go to Annika. I cannot go to anyone outside of where we are bound.
Honey, if you didn't learn anything in the last few hours, I hope that Annika does not have the answers to your problems. You could fly to Annika all you want, but you're not going to leave there with some answer that's going to fulfill your life and make you feel better.
I understand.
But what we can do is fill our lives with things that do have meaning. And maybe look to the future. You seem very intent on being useful.
The people inside of me clearly do not wish to remain. They were set to expire. At least that was what was said. And I knew that if I were to expire or die and I had unfinished business, I would want to rapidly commit to that work.
Yeah, but honey, do you want me to give you some hard truth?
Yes.
It's not their life anymore to live. It's not up to them. When you solve this problem, when you bring them closure, this is not their life. It is your life.
I cannot always silence them.
I understand. I do. The voices, they can be loud, yeah? I think what I'm saying is you have to stop relying on them for your answers. And if you really want to bring them closure, then you need to start moving forward. Maybe looking back isn't the only way to do that. I have a feeling, one of those, mom feelings, that it is going to work itself out. And you are going to get the answers that you need, but maybe not the answers that you want. We will bring these people, kindred, closure. But it is not going to happen overnight, no matter how hard they push, no matter how many times you frenzy, no matter how much you want to share blood. Answers don't arrive overnight.
You have told me that I need to move forward and find the things that bring me joy.
Mm-hmm.
But every time I find joy, I am uncertain if it is my joy or if it is another's. I like the way that my hands feel on stone.
Okay.
But when I see this man's face, I know that it is his joy. I like reading Michael Crichton books. But when I think about it, I know that I've read them before.
Okay.
I know that they are someone else's joy.
Well, what do you like to do that doesn't seem like their joy? What about milkshakes?
I find that hard to believe that that would be exclusive to just me. Everybody must love milkshakes.
But as perhaps a moment as David does think about it, and you're probably right, everybody loves milkshakes, there did not come a point where you felt like a particular milkshake was your favorite before you ever tasted one. Perhaps a very small comfort in the grand scheme of David's existential concerns, but still.
I think what I'm saying is, if you spend all your time fulfilling their joys, when do you make space for your own? And take that from a woman who was a housewife for 10 years of her life. 15 years of my life. We give to everybody else, but what are you giving to yourself, honey?
Perhaps I never give to myself because everything that I am supposed to have was given to me when I was born.
Okay. Well, that's kind of true for everybody. I didn't come out of the womb ready to do my taxes, But we learn these things. We figure ourselves out. It's going to be okay. And I say that with great confidence.
I believe that it will be okay, eventually. But I do not know when okay will be.
And hun, that's just life. Everybody faces that reality every day. But I've had an idea. And it was based on something you said to me. Do you remember? You were like, time, Janet, time. What if we're out of time? Instead of, remember?
Yes.
Okay. So I was thinking about the heartbeat. Remember the heartbeat in the video camera when Roman took a bullet to the face?
I do, yes.
Okay. What if it wasn't two heartbeats? What if it was the same heartbeat at a time? And I have a way to possibly prove it.
How can we prove this?
Oh, honey, technology is amazing. The only problem is I don't know how to use it. Good news is we have somebody who can. So as soon as Leon gets back from having his face punched in, I got an idea.
What should I be doing then?
Enjoying your time with me?
Did you say you want to go with the drive? Go on a drive?
Yeah, I was going to go on a little bit of a drive. And I thought maybe, well, other than getting a milkshake, of course, I thought I'd show you a little bit of the behind the scenes of how Janet thinks.
I would
You
like
said you
that.
want to learn more, right?
I do, yes.
Hey, and it's just the two of us, so you can sit in the front seat.
I take up a lot of space, Janet. Are you sure that is fine?
Oh, honey, it's an Escalade. It's fine.
Very well.
Where is Janet going? As you lead him to the car,
We just
you open
kind
the
of we
door.
start driving back. Actually, no, for this, I don't know that we would drive deep into the city. Well, it is Boston. It's always under construction, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Everywhere there's
There's
construction is
always something
Boston.
being constructed on
I
it.
take my words back. We just start driving because it's Boston and there's construction everywhere. But Janet's specifically looking for new constructions halfway through of like new skyscraper buildings, residential areas, those kinds of things. We're literally, it's like looking for Christmas lights. You don't know where you're going. You're just going till you find what you're looking for, right? And so Janet kind of just starts driving. Um, and when she finds maybe the first decent construction site that really hits the marks, not complete, potentially stopped midway through for lack of funding, um, would be an ideal location. I'm not talking like an industrial plant way on the outside, but has would have city impact in terms of its completion. And she goes up, and the first thing she does is walk up to the construct. She pulls up, and she goes, "I'll be right back." And she goes over to the construction site where out front they are required to post and have information about who is putting up this building, certain city planning public documentation, and the construction companies in which are working on it. It'll be right there on the fence.
Yep.
And she kind of like maybe,
That's right.
maybe she just takes the cell phone and snaps a couple pictures, or maybe it's Polaroids. I don't know what she feels most comfortable with today, but she takes information. And she comes back to the car and she gets in and she shuts the door and she shows David very proudly. She just lets him see what she did.
What am I looking at?
Planning documentation, honey. By the looks of it, more than likely somebody ran out of money. And there's a hole right now in this construction.
Then what will you be doing with this information?
Well, guess what we do now?
I do not know.
We provide construction needs, stone, marble, shipments, flooring, tile, statues for the fountain out front. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I understand. Do we have a construction team?
We will have some people that work for the business. We're not doing the construction. Oftentimes, construction is stopped because they cannot afford the materials. Well, guess what? We have materials. You see where I'm going with this?
I do, yes.
We offer them a deal on our materials in replacement for their original supplier. We scoop it up, we come in, we make money immediately off the deal, even though we're giving it to them at a discount. Why? Because we already own the quarry.
That seems very clever.
Business.
I do not have a mind for business.
That's okay. That's why I brought you along. I thought you maybe want to see its corruption in all its glory.
How is it corrupt that you are offering a better deal than another person?
Because in the end, the other one's going to go out of business, which is fine. I want a monopoly on this city, honey. Because no matter what, every Ventura, every Tremere, every Toreador, even the Nosferatu at some point needs something built. They need some new building. They want to take over some piece of property. And real estate means nothing if you don't have the supplies and the connections. At least that much I learned from the mob. So, instead of being the ones wheeling and dealing in the real estate, we're wheeling and dealing in the supplies they need to complete it.
But will that not make the previous operators or suppliers very upset?
Oh, of course, honey.
Does that not seem dangerous?
Of course, honey.
I thought we were supposed to be lying low.
Oh, we are. For a while. But you can't expect to, I don't know, punch through the glass ceiling and not have some broken knuckles. I'm not afraid of whatever's coming, because in the end, we work for one person, David. Fiorenza. And the better we can do for her here in this city as an East Coast rep, I don't give a fuck who I upset. The only person, technically, whose happiness matters to my job is hers.
Everything
easiest
you
way-
just said is exactly how I feel about finding out about me.
What do you mean?
You don't,
Like you
you
work
don't
for
care.
them?
You don't care who you upset as long as it is to meet ends meet and please Fiorenza.
I said professionally, not personally. Personally, I will get great pleasure out of watching men grovel at my feet. That's what I'm getting out of it. But professionally, Fiorenza comes first. She's going to pay my bills. She's going to protect my neck and my back when somebody wants to shoot me in it. The question is, are you serving them professionally or personally or both? You're in like this toxic relationship, honey. I should know. I've been there.
Janet, I'm just afraid that the things that you're telling me are sort of misleading with my own constant conflict inside.
What do you mean? If I am misleading you, it is unintentional.
I want to learn, and I aspire to know more and be of use to you, but your aspirations feel more personal than professional.
Oh, they're that too.
Janet, what do you do when someone tells you not to go after what you desire most?
Well, honey, I have to tell my beast every day not to go after what it desires most. Look, if I had it my way, I would have slit every man's throat I've come in contact with for the last 20 years. I have to get up every day and say, hey, Janet, you're better than being a serial killer, honey. You can balance books.
It seems very messy.
Now, that being said, it is very messy, and it sucks. Because I know, deep down on my insides, I would just feel better if I could eat that motherfucker's liver. But sometimes, we can't always get what we want, hun.
I do not think we will always see eye to eye, Janet.
And that's okay. I've come to the conclusion very few people see eye to eye with Janet Janetti. But that doesn't stop me from trying, goddammit.
I wish to see the world through your lens, but I am afraid of how I will see it.
The world is a very rough place, David. And you are a pure soul. And I'm not talking about the three people inside of you. I'm talking about the free will that was given to you. In all of this conversation, you talk about the three personalities, but you never talk about your own, as if you don't exist. What if there are actually four of you? The three who made you and what came out. When was the last time you worried about what David wanted?
David doesn't know what he wants.
Well, there's only one way to find out, which is to experience life. What do you want to go do? The whole town is always, I got this information. You know, if we come across another one, I'll stop, I'll take some more information. But we got the whole evening, just me and you. Plus, when we're all done, we're going to swing by and we'll check on Leon.
Is it strange that I wish to see Miss Fiorenza?
See her?
Yes.
I guess not. She's, what might be considered a rather powerful woman, David. Many men probably want to see her.
She provided me a similar kind of calm as the way that you do.
Oh, well, that's good. Some might call that a nurturing side, matriarchal side, dominatrix side, you know.
I don't know. I do like the calm.
What made you so calm? Was it because she was sure of herself?
I feel like it is because she can silence the hum of existence around her. Everything is so riddled with energy and desire, and she was like stone. There was no conflict in her. It was just like stone.
That gave you some semblance of peace?
Yes.
Well, that's great, honey. That's a good thing because guess what? We have sold our souls to that woman.
Is it wrong? Should I not desire her company?
Oh no, honey, you can desire her company, but whether or not she chooses to give it to you is her choice. I don't suggest going to seek her out if that is where this is going.
No, I knew that you would say that.
Instead, why don't we talk to our liaison, express how you're feeling about wanting to maybe see her? The fact of the matter is, I don't know if she's in Boston for much longer. She is literally on the other side of the country, honey. But it doesn't mean you might not be able to talk to her. There are phones. So, we should express our wants and our needs.
I do not know what I would say to her.
Well, that's real cute, hon. Have you thought maybe you have a little crush?
What did I crush?
No, a crush. Like a fling, like a like you like her,
I like affections.
Yeah, honey, like affections.
Oh, I do not know.
Are you sure?
How would I know?
Well, there are a few signs. Not everyone, but a lot of people do, in fact, feel feelings of arousal. Um, some people get sweaty palms, uh, uh, loss of words, hmm adoration. Uh, you know,
If
like little batting your eyelashes, little big googly eyes, little hey, I like you. Any of that ring a bell?
she just put me at ease
Oh,
when I was expecting to be judged.
oh, I see, honey. Yeah, no. See, the thing about making the deal with Fiorenza was this. We traded a lifetime of freedom to be in her care because fortunately she does not work quite like everyone else you've met in the Camarilla. She has different values, we'll call it. And because of the power that she has amassed, a lot of those feelings that other kindreds give you of that judgment, she doesn't need it. That's real power, honey. She doesn't have to flex or use words, show you anything. Her name holds power.
I do not know what I would say to her if I saw her. And I realize that Mr. Arturo will be with us for some time still.
He will be. I think it would be good. An outside perspective. Maybe you should talk to him. Just know that anything you talk to him about more than likely will make it back to Fiorenza. You know?
I understand.
But the fact of the matter is he's not going anywhere, so we might as well figure out a way to learn to live with him. And if we think we can keep secrets from him, I think we're gonna very quickly find out that's not gonna be the case. But he seems like a pretty nice fella. And considering the fact that I hate most men, we're gonna call that a gold star, you know? Do you want a chocolate or strawberry milkshake, hun?
Cookies and
I
cream.
gotta I put the windows. Oh, fancy. One cookies and cream and a
Can you ask for
strawberry.
extra cookies, please?
Cookies and cream extra cookies. And
cookies and cream, extra cookies, and strawberry milkshake.
yeah, but put sprinkles on top of the strawberry.
Okay, sprinkles on top, whipped cream.
Oh, you want whipped cream, honey?
I do not like whipped cream.
No whipped cream, please. I'm on a diet.
Okay, anything else we have?
No, hun, that'll be it. We'll see you at the window. Thank you so much.
Before you leave, like,
And I gotta roll through, and I'll just keep talking. Like, you know, this is just
the building on the side kind of rolls by. You unroll your window as you're talking to David, and you hand over cash kind of quietly as the person just hands over the 2 drinks. But continue.
yeah, no. So, where are we going after this?
I don't know, Janet. I am happy to have a milkshake, but every time I say something I want to do, everyone tells me it is a bad idea. So I just keep it inside.
Okay. Well, we discussed the Fiorenza. What else would you like to do? Is there anything you've ever wanted to do that you've never done?
I think you should get rid of your ring.
Well, what?
I think you should get rid of your ring.
But honey, this is like a 24-karat diamond.
Then you should sell it.
No, this is worth a lot of money. She's not talking about her wedding band. She's talking about the ring, the gaudiness that she actually has. And she's like, and this one? No, honey. I got this one in town. This is...
The one from your husband.
Well, why would I do that?
Because he is still with you.
Yeah. Sure, in my memory.
No, Janet, he is still with you.
Okay. You mean like
the things that Elspeth talks about.
Like in spirit?
Yes. I continued to feel him in the library, and he has not left. I didn't want to say anything because you felt some peace of mind leaving that place even if you lost your life's work.
So, I'm being haunted by my husband? I imagine I'm like grabbing milkshakes as I say that to David. Like in the window. Oh, here, honey, take your napkin. Don't spill anything on the seats. Those are leather.
David like grabs it up at the top, just like throttles it, and just starts like.
Thank you so much. I give a cash, of course, no trace, and we roll on through. I have an idea. I know where we're going. Before actually, just to make sure that Betty and Leon ended up where they were supposed to, we're gonna drive by the spot, just see if we see his car. Parked out front or in whatever.
Or Betty's cart.
Or Betty's cart. Yeah, I don't know they have parking spots for that, but.
That would be funny if it was in a parking spot.
We're just gonna drive through. I want. If he's still there, we're good. But Janet's got a plan.
You would see Leon's car is still there.
Mm-hmm. Good. We're gonna keep driving. I know exactly where we're going. What size shoe do you wear?
Very big.
Okay, I think let's do it. Okay, I got a plan. I'm gonna text you, Mathis, where we're going.
Okay. Or
I'm gonna private message you because this will be fun. This was just a little side quest for us.
I'm curious where it is you're taking him, and we'll cut over to Leon here in a minute. We'll actually probably go to break and then cut back to Leon. Oh, okay. Ooh. No, there's plenty of those around. It's not super hard to find.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
absolutely.
Cool.
You can. Do you know what you want? Do you know what you want to look like?
No, I'm leaving that to you. Janet's gonna find the first one she can come across because it's night. It'll definitely be in that.
There's no sign on the outside that has any words, David. As she's like, I know where we're going, and you drive for maybe 10 minutes before she pulls off into an area where there's like a strip mall, and just behind the strip mall is this large brick building, and there's some neon lights on it. Like I said, there's no name on it, but the neon lights are in the form of a bowling ball and a bowling pin, and the bowling pin kind of flickers between being knocked over and standing up, and it goes back and forth between those. And the parking lot itself, man, Janet, you remember the days where on a night like tonight it would have been fucking packed.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, honey, let me tell you something. In the 80s, I would have had on the shortest shorts, long live disco. Ah, we would have. We're going cosmic bowling, honey. Come on. This is gonna be fun. You want to find something fun to do? Let's go bowling.
Okay.
Have you ever been bowling?
David has not.
Very good. David hasn't. See, I like that. David hasn't been bowling, so we're gonna go bowling. Yeah. We'll even get the lane with the bumpers if you want.
I don't know what that means, but this
Perfect.
milkshake
Come on.
is very good.
Come on.
And as you're making your way over to the bowling,
Yeah.
there's a parking spot. As you make your way over to the front doors, the two glass sliding doors at the front slide open as a group of like drunk mid 40s, a married couple, and then their 30-something-year-old son are like stumbling out, laughing. The dad is like grabs the mother's ass, and the son is like, "Dad, no, not." I'm gonna throw up. And they're like, they start making out in front of him as you're walking by him, and there's this family argument happening.
Yeah, we'll do this like you're supposed to. Here's a quarter. Go to the gumball machine and I'll get our shoes.
And as you
Pay
walk,
for a lane.
Yeah, and as you walk into the building, you're immediately overwhelmed because it's cosmic bowling night. It's super dark. There's a lot of neon like outlines around the bowling alleys itself, and there's like a loud thumping, just like thump, 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 music happening in the background.
Isn't
just
this
like
fun?
pure bassy.
This is borderline like Leon's car, and it might be a lot for David.
We're gonna go to the children's lanes, okay, hon? Don't worry. It's a little quieter over there.
So as Janet goes off to get some shoes, David, you wander over, and there's like a gumball machine next to like a claw machine and a couple others, like a bunch of like 10 to 13-year-olds over there that are screaming, and one's on the claw machine, and his friend is like pushing him on his shoulders, like, "Get the Switch! Get the Nintendo Switch!" And meanwhile, there's another kid who runs by and like knocks into you and drops his fucking soda, and the other one, it's pure chaos as you walk over to the gumball machine, and then we see David putting in a couple quarters and turning it, and
Yeah,
a
it gets his
gumball that's probably
gumball.
been sitting in
And
there
I asked for like the
16
biggest size
years.
men's shoe they have. Janet's little size 6 shoe. I come back with the 2 sets of shoes, and I think if we go to the kids lane, it won't be quite as loud, right?
Yeah, bumpers up.
Yeah, bumpers. Janet has no shame. Are you joking? Like she's bowling with bumpers. And so yeah, it'll be a little bit quieter, and hopefully here, if it's like depending on the time, kids are going to be going home soon. So this is going to turn
kids
into
are
like
on their way out. Like it's the final rush. You even see as the lanes are starting to fill, people are walking over with like big giant beers of Bud Light and Bud, and just like plopping it on the table as the adults start, putting on the starting up their bowling games and such, as the loud music and all the lights dim and shit.
Oh no.
This is so bad, dude. You're literally letting a giant bowl for the first time. He's not going to grasp the concept of rolling the ball. He's just going to shot put it down the lane.
Okay.
As you put on, like, as you're walking over to the bowling lane, David, you're like, every once in a while, your shoe seems to stick to the ground just a little bit. You can feel like the peeling of like.
Now, honey, you got to keep the shoes on, at least while you're on the wooden part. When you go out there, you can put your regular others, but you got to keep your bowling shoes on inside the white lines, okay?
Why?
Okay, that's a very good question. I technically can't answer that for you. It's so that you don't damage the polish on the wooden floor, which is necessary so that the balls can spin right? It's actually so you don't scuff the floor, It's true. Okay, you know what, honey? Don't worry about it. For now, we're going to take them off in just a little bit. But I want to teach you how to bowl. You want to learn?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, we got to
over.
Yeah, you get to pick. Look,
down.
we're going to start by picking out a bowling ball. You're a very large man. You could probably start with like a 13-pounder or so. I'm going to take a 6, okay? 6 pound. Okay. 3 holes. Do this. Into the ball. That's how you hold it. Okay.
He does. He
Mix
does.
it up. Yeah.
Okay.
That
Janet
means
does
it's
it with her little
effortless.
6-pound kid ball. Okay.
Yep.
Now, you're going to see everybody else. They're going to.
He's watching the other lines.
Right. Okay.
And, the audio of just hear the.
Okay.
Of, like,
The
bowling
goal
pins as
of the
people are
game,
rolling them.
when it's your turn, you get 2 chances to knock down all of the pins. But there are some rules. You can't cross this line. The ball must touch the ground before hitting the pins. You can't just shot put it, honey. Does that make sense?
I'm watching other people do that, though.
Okay, she's learning. You're also learning, but I have a feeling you have more finesse. You know, your artistic side. You can see the vision. See the vision.
Is the ball
So-
supposed to be completely smooth?
Ideally.
He looks at the ball and just like every other ball in a bowling alley, he walks back and tries to find another one because it's not smooth. It's got little blemishes and things on it.
Yeah.
And he looks back.
Okay.
This will not do, Janet. This will not
Okay.
do.
Okay, hon. Well, you pick out whichever one you want. Just, you know, you might want to go with something heavy, a little weight behind it with your strength, you know. Would you like me to show you how it's done?
Please. Please do.
Okay. So you got your little 6-pound bowling ball.
I did get bumpers, damn it, so I cannot go in the gutter.
You cannot go in the
That is
gutter.
a reassurance for you. These first times around, we have what are called bumpers. These are going to keep the ball from going in the gutter. That is not cheating. That is learning.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the goal is to
you-
hit the. If it is a bumper, then we are supposed to bounce it off of the walls repeatedly.
That is an option. You don't have to. Ideally, the true goal is to just knock the pins down, honey. You do that how you need to, as long as you follow the rules. Yeah. I'll show you. I'll show you. Okay.
And you're gonna make me a dexterity athletics check.
This is gonna be bad.
I do wonder what you're gonna roll.
Okay. See? Imagine I roll it like really slow. You know, and it's
so
like
it
takes
doesn't hit the bumpers. But
Does
yeah,
it?
we watch. Go ahead, give me as we
I
see.
am-
I will show you what is Janet's form.
Well,
she steps up.
she's in her full mom's suit, right? She
Yep.
still is wearing her like Jackie Kennedy, but she's in bowling shoes and pantyhose. And she has this little 6-pound kid ball, and she steps up. We're gonna make sure you got some space. You got really big legs. You're gonna want to, and then you're gonna step, and you're gonna send the ball. And I like, you know, and it's probably spinning. It's not very good.
Yeah, it's really one of those things where it's spinning a lot and it's moving really slowly.
Really slow?
It's like mostly.
So this
spinning
is
on its side.
this is my strategy. Okay, if you keep it straight and slow, it'll
For about
hit him at the end. See, just like
for
that.
about 3 to 5 seconds, we hear the ball just going.
And it hits like 3 of them.
And then exactly as you hit it with one success, you knock over like 3 pins. It knocks over the first one, which actually causes the ball to ricochet off and hit the other like 2 back ones, and they hit the ground with less confidence than me in high school. And the ball kind of just falls in the back.
Now
and
what's
you see the
gonna
machine
happen
come
is the
down,
machine is gonna
pick up the pins.
bring the ball back to me, and I get a second chance to try to get the rest of them. It's fun, isn't it?
It's like kind of crouched down watching.
Yeah,
All right.
You see David.
I'm gonna do it
All right, go ahead. Give me your next roll.
one more time. This is silly.
I want a bestial favor
I
so
did
bad.
it! I got 2 successes.
With 2 successes, while you don't get down the rest of the pins, you get all but 2 pins.
Okay, so now it's gonna be your turn. The pins are gonna reset. You take your ball, and now you get your first chance to knock them down.
Janet, you do not strike me as having much confidence in this game.
I have confidence. I just got 8 out of 10 pins
Why
That's
are the other
80%.
people throwing their balls much harder and faster?
because they lack strategy.
And your strategy, please remind me.
It's patience. Slow and steady wins the race. You know, or like trust in gravity. Physics. Just throw the ball, honey. It's your turn.
All right, you're also going to give me a Dex Athletics roll. Too clumsy. Well, I mean, holy fucking shit.
Oh, a 4. Okay.
So what we see is David. Do you mimic like her posture as best you can?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
And what you do, as you do, you kind of wind up, you throw the ball, but yours doesn't have that side spin like Janet's did.
Very
In fact,
good.
It has a very normal spin, and it goes right down the center. And without touching any of the bumpers, you just get a strike. All the pins.
Is that
fall
supposed to
apart.
happen?
And then
Wow.
you watch
Do it.
as the
You get to strike, honey.
and
Good
then-
job.
and you see the TV up above. You see a bunch of pins, and the very front pin has got a little red, like black cape type thing. And then you see the bowling ball with 2 bull horns, charge down the center, and ram all of the pins on that
you
little thing
did that!
animation. And it said strike.
It's a strike. You're winning.
I'm winning. I'm
You're
winning.
winning. Yeah. The more pins you knock down, and because you got it on the first try, plus all 10 of them, you're in the lead. Fun, right?
The pins get cleared, they get reset, and you get one more roll.
Actually, with the strike, he just gets double points.
Right. Double points. It's not
He
till the
gets
last roll.
So now you get,
you
could, if you hit a strike. So
we're
yeah,
not
you
gonna
get
go
double
through the
points.
we're not going to go through the whole fucking game.
No, Jenny goes, okay, my turn again. And she gets up and starts the process over.
I want you each to make me 2 more Dex Athletics rolls just to see, and we'll see whoever has the most successes is the winner.
I got another 2.
All right, give me one more. Oh my god.
This is silly.
You can spend willpower on that and get another 10.
You could.
I'm good at losing. Like, Janet wants to lose.
You bestial fail on that last
Yeah,
one, which we'll
that's
get
okay. David's just way better than me at the first try.
David, you win.
I was
you
joking.
Win. you willpowered.
Yeah.
Okay, Jesus Christ. All right, give me one more Dex Athletics roll. You bestial failed somehow. You like bounced over the bumper and it went in the gutter. No, you didn't miss the bumper, but you somehow got past the bumper, and right to when your ball got to the pins, it did a hard spin and went around the fucking pin.
Damn it.
And David with another 4, you got another. You have a phenomenal. David has a fucking phenomenal.
You have like a
game.
professional level bowling score.
Yeah, he's in like the mid 200s probably.
You know, that is very good. Next time we'll forego the bumpers.
Janet, that would be bad. You would not hit a single pin.
I would lose with confidence.
I believe that.
Well,
through the game, as like we get like kind of highlights, a montage of this bowling game happening. Does David appear? Janet is seeming. I'm assuming Janet's having a fucking great time.
Oh yeah,
she's like beaming, like she's having a good time. David, as like the bowling game is going, does David look like he's enjoying himself? Is bowling something that he's like? Is this something that you think David would be like?
I think at first he didn't like it, but I think every time he grabs like the ball, he notices the imperfections in the ball, and it might be one of those things where he just like, I know I can do better.
Now he's got a project.
He's got a project. You just gave him a project. Now he's going to make his own ball. He's going to start making bowling balls.
Yes. Make that money, baby. Make that booty.
So you finish up the game. As you're like leaving, as you pass one of the lanes, there's.
Oh, we're not done yet. Now it's time for pizza, pretzels, and video games. And so she starts passing out quarters, and we go into the next phase of spending time at the bowling alley.
And so you have a great night at the bowling alley. At one point, this middle-aged drunk woman attempts to join you, almost nonchalantly, not through you, Janet, but through as you're like walking to go join it. Like as you're walking by, another woman is finishing up her game with, and as she's like. She clearly was watching as she kind of compliments David on the way by. You handled those balls real well. And as she smiles. And
Thank you.
Like,
it was my first time.
Oh my! Her eyes widen and she smiles
Natural,
widely.
huh?
Yeah, she's got like shoulder length brown hair that's in a ponytail. She's just wearing jeans and a t-shirt, and she's kind of putting her sneakers back on as she reaches for her tall Bud Light and finishes it with one last swig. And she's like, and as you said he's a natural, Janet. Yeah. She smiles and she's kind of like laughs, and she's like, I've never had a game that good in my goddamn life. As she gestures to her score, which is like her score is like in the 90s.
Mine's like 25.
And she like, without like making it too obvious, she joins you to return the shoes. As you're walking, she walks and. She tries to integrate herself into the rest of your night.
She goes, well, it's you know what? If she doesn't, is she coming on to him?
Oh yeah, obviously. To you, Janet, it's obvious. To David, probably not.
Is David uncomfortable?
She's not like.
I don't think David realizes it. To be honest.
We'll return shoes and go, David, I think she's flirting with you, honey.
Oh, as soon as you like hand the shoes over and you guys separate for a minute, it's like Janet. It's been like 30 seconds, and in those 30 seconds, you can tell.
How can you tell?
The way she looks at him.
You see that look in her eye? That very hungry look?
She looks hungry. Do I look that way?
Some might say you're a tasty treat.
No, do I look hungry?
No, honey, doesn't she look hungry? And I kind of look over my shoulder at this middle-aged woman eyeballing David.
Did you want some pretzels and pizza? Are you hungry?
As David's like, as Jan's about to say something.
Would you like to join us?
She looks over and she smiles. She's like, I am hungry. My name's Karen, by the way.
Of course, Karen. I'm Janet.
Oh,
Karen?
Great to meet you, Janet. Great to meet you. And you?
I'm David.
You come here often alone?
She goes, only been alone for the past few months. Recently divorced.
So
She
bowling's
smiles.
your new hobby?
I've been bowling my whole life. I just used to come with my husband.
And you're still coming. Well, nobody eats alone at the bowling alley,
She
so...
smiles. She's like, I introduced him to the hobby. I ain't about to give it up just because he was a cheating son of a bitch. And she like lets it go at that. She's
How
like,
can you
"I
cheat
can
with
use-"
bumpers? I don't understand.
Say
Oh,
less.
There's a
not
whole,
that
when there's
kinda
bumping
cheating, honey.
involved, this could be a lot of cheating, honey.
What she said. You know what? Make that 2 pizzas and a double-sized pretzel. Thank you very much.
Are you gonna blush of life so you can? Oh, you don't
Oh,
really have to.
I don't
actually.
have to, but
Does
I
David,
can.
Does David blush of life to enjoy food?
David leans in. Well, I like pizza.
Honey, you're gonna love it. It's the best.
Are pretzels good?
Yeah, honey, put it all in the cheese.
In the cheese. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he
So
does. He
this
does. He
woman is
blushes.
like, this woman's short, by the way. She's 5'4". Like I said, she has brown hair, but she's got highlights of blonde.
So,
that run through it.
Karen, tell me more. And I just kind of I want to learn a little bit about this woman. Like, I get she's flirting with David,
Sure.
but does she have potential?
What do you what do you consider potential? Out of curiosity, I
Good
can
enough
with
for
her.
my
Come on,
David.
give me charisma,
A judgment roll?
persuasion check. Give me a charisma persuasion check. I assume because you're trying to get information out of her.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. Okay. You want charisma manipulation. Not really manipulating it.
Yeah, I don't say you don't seem like you're manipulating her as much.
Oh,
as
that
you're
was a
chatting
really
her
bad
up.
roll, and I got willpower to spend.
You can roll 2 of those. Re-roll 2 of those.
Okay, 3.
Yeah. It's not hard. She's drunk. Obviously, she's not slammered or anything like that, but she's having a good time. Obviously. And as you know, maybe you get back together. She's like, and just so you know, and she's like, and I'm usually here with my sister as well, but my sister had to work tonight, so I figure,
Sister.
yeah, my sister Diane.
Okay. Well, you know, I'll sit and eat pizza. You know, like I think Janet's interested in one of 2 things.
Sure.
Is David interested in her, or do I need to let this poor woman down gently and be like, I'm sorry, he's gay, honey? Right? Like, do I need to like make up an excuse for David? Or 2, who's her husband? Recently divorced, you say? Cheater, you say? That sounds like dinner, you say?
Oh yeah. I mean, with 3 successes, I'd say you could eventually. Her husband's name was Brad. You get that out of him,
honey,
of her.
I don't know how this divorce has gone for you, but here's my card. And I kind of slide her the card.
Sure.
Let me just say, I know a couple people who can sweeten the deal. You know, if it comes to that. And she's clearly hinting at the fact that, like, if he needs to be dealt with, if she needs a new lawyer,
okay.
right, to get more
yeah.
money.
So that's probably how she takes it.
Yes,
she
that's
doesn't
what I want her to
immediately
take
get
it as. Yeah.
But yeah, as you like talk with her, just so you can give you like a physical like description, she's 5'4", she's rather short, like I said, brown hair. You probably through your discussion, you figure out her age. She's 49 years old, and she works in hospital billing. She's just like more like, you know, medical billing and such.
Okay.
Nothing crazy. She works at Mass General Hospital, and you probably get that from her.
Finance, you say. Okay, she's very interesting. Does David like her?
David likes the pizza.
Okay.
He doesn't know anything about her.
Yeah, he's just like the pizza.
He's just like nodding, like housing the pizza just slowly.
Yeah, and Janet, I mean, you're such a charismatic person that while she was sitting down, obviously with David, like it's very much the scene is Janet talking to her.
I want to know everything about her husband because his liver is up for grabs. So I just kind of swooze her. I make sure, you know, she does get a little chance to flirt with David. But if David is more interested in the pizza, then I'm gonna make sure this woman doesn't like throw herself on him.
Yeah, she's not doing that. She's not drunk enough where she's like, you know, it's not the Applebee's dilemma that David once found himself in. She's not like that. Yeah, she like if you're talking about her husband, you learn little things like he worked for like the Department of Transportation for the government, typical kind of blue collar job. Ended up. What are you looking to learn about him?
Where does he hang out?
Where does he hang out?
You said he cheated, honey. Tell me all about it. Was it at a bar? Was it a seedy hotel?
It was. You'd learn that somebody he met at a bar one point and ended up going to a
Oh
hotel
no,
with
which
that.
bar?
She'll give you the name of a bar.
A bar.
Not one that you're familiar with.
I just check it and make note. Like I bank it, right? I'm just listening to her story. I'm just taking it all in. Bank it for later. Because if he's a cheating man, he ain't the only cheating man there, and they are tasty. So,
Yeah, you're trying to get a good place for
yeah,
food.
a new because like I can't go back to the bar I've already killed somebody from, so I need to give that some space, and I need to find a little bit of a new.
She
a new
offhandedly
spot.
mentions now, like at one point, and like she's like, I got the house in the divorce. He lives in some fucking condo in Quincy. Fuck him.
Oh, what an asshole!
Yeah, exactly. And how quickly it goes from she was very interested in David to she like Janet pulls her ear and she is willing to shit talk her ex and what a terrible person he was from the very, very beginning.
And by the end, we're total like lifelong besties. I've given her my number. I told her, if she ever needs anything, to let me know. Does she work at the hospital my mother's at?
No,
In
she does
billing?
not.
Okay.
No.
Oh, she does not.
No.
That's okay. We'll take a contact in a different hospital. No problem.
Let's see. So if you rolled 3 successes and you really were like, are you digging for like deep personal information? We'll say you kind of ate up majority of the conversation.
I don't want anything from her. I just want to eat a husband.
No, yeah. So other than the husband, then you weren't like digging into information.
No,
Okay,
I
so
will
then
just
we'll leave
listen
it
to
at that.
whatever she gives freely.
Yeah. Well, it's easy to get her shit talking her husband. But as she talks, David, I guess you're probably just sitting there drinking and eating the food.
This cheese is very good. You were right.
I told you, hun. Did you put some of the Parmesan on top?
I didn't even know that was an option.
Oh my God, honey, get on the sprinkle.
I'll be back.
As he gets up, she'd lean over to you, Jan, and be like, "How old is he?"
He's old enough to be here, if you know what I mean. But he's learning. He's new to life in certain ways.
And it's not too much to ask, but how do you know each other? I don't mean to, and she's like, I don't mean to step in.
Oh no, honey, you're good. He's his parents, they died when he was very young. I'm his foster parent.
Oh my God, that means I could be his foster parent.
Yeah, hun. I kind of.
And she leans in and she goes, "That's kind of hot, huh?"
Well, here's my foster
I've
child.
never been anybody's like mommy before, you know.
I don't
she
because
goes
I've been
and
quite a
reaches
few
and shakes-
people's mommy. But it's been so lovely meeting you. I do have to take David home, curfew, all of that, foster
like,
parent stuff.
Yeah. Let me write. She like quickly grabs like, you got a pen?
Oh, of course, hun. Pen.
She writes her number on a napkin and she's like, we didn't get a lot of chance to talk, but I'll give you the number and maybe we can go bowling again. And
Number
David
for
could come
David. I
along?
got it. Yeah, we'd love to bowl again. It was so nice meeting you, Karen. You don't let him take anything from you that he didn't give you to begin with, huh?
She nods at that. As David comes back, David, you're making your way out, and she waves, says like goodbye to you, and she gives you a quick little wink as you leave.
I'm like, David, quickly, car, now.
She seemed very nice.
Oh, she's so nice, honey. She's almost too nice. You know what a barnacle is? I'll explain it to you in the car.
David does not. You know it's a sea creature.
He's just shaking his head.
Yeah. She's like, barnacles, let's go. And
Come
she
on,
marches.
car.
The camera sticks with David, who's like probably stopped for a minute and was like, barnacle.
He probably looks back and is like, that is not a sea-dwelling creature. That is a Karen.
And then as he follows to the car, and then you see the car, the door shuts, the car rolls off, and we'll fade to black as we go to break. And we'll be back here in a few minutes and see what Leon has been doing in the fighting club, fighting a different kind of fight, all on his own.
He's got his own.
I'm excited.
Sometimes I wish my imagination did not create these characters who just appear out of
Aaron.
nowhere.
No, you have blessed us.
Perfect. Yeah. But I have to eat her husband, though.
Yeah, poor guy. He knows he's out in Quincy somewhere. All right, we'll be back in a few minutes. Go grab drinks, refresh. We'll be back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back.
Hello, hello, hello. We're going to jump kind of right back into this for the last half here of the show. I don't know if we shilled at the beginning, but if we didn't, hey, go to our Patreon, go to join our Discord, subscribe here at Twitch. All those things help us. That's it. Okay. Also,
We're so good at this.
You know what? I should also say the YouTube channel, thanks to Dot, is like catching up very quickly on the episodes. Is
Actually,
it all the way
we are
caught up?
fully caught up as of today.
Even
so
better.
today's
Oh, yeah.
will be like
Oh,
the next
sick.
one will be today's episode. So yeah, we
Awesome.
are caught up.
So yeah,
Upload
we're
that as
finally
soon as
caught up.
possible.
All right, here we go. We're going to jump back in. As we fade back in, we're actually going to be fading back into the Bloody Nugs, the club that Leon has visited now twice, technically. Right? Yeah, twice he visited. As you walk in, you've again, you've been here before. did I give you the house rules last time, or did I not have those written out last time?
Yeah.
I took those in my
House
notes.
rules, I think.
Let me give you the 5 house rules.
Yeah, go for
I
it.
have
Go
them.
for it.
I built out these since last time, so it's very simple. Rule number 1 is you walk in, no frenzying on the inside. You frenzy, you're thrown out. No exceptions. You're dealt with. None of that. Also, no feeding inside without permission from the house. This Fight Club is very specifically a kindred fight club. You will occasionally see ghouls, as you did last time, but it is a kindred fight club. So no feeding without permission. Usually there's not feeding happening at all here. No politics on the floor. No one gives a shit about your political affiliation. Anarch, Camarilla, fucking Sabat. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't bring it up. Also very simple. No disciplines in fights unless both fighters agree to it. 0 disciplines. It is specifically supposed to be fisticuffs. And then the last big one is a yield is a yield. If opponent yields and you continue beating the opponent, you have to deal with a man by the name of Big Walt. And the saying is for this place: Vinny at the door, Big Walt on the floor. That's how you deal with
Big Walt.
You deal. So you don't know who Big Walt is. You don't think you've seen Big Walt. You've only been here a couple times, but that is like the rules. If you keep beating on your yielded opponent, Big Walt will be the one to take care of you. You do not pull other soft rules, like you just don't pull rank by mentioning Camarilla. You don't ask, especially on your first night, though you kind of did. You don't ask about specific people on your first night. You don't wear anything that reads. You're also not supposed to walk in and look better than other people. Walking in here and dressed to the fucking nines, unless like you have the power to like do that, you don't really do it. Just try to not be something you're not, essentially. And Vinny at the door is the enforcer that sits at the front door of the Bloody Nux, the same individual who checked your coin the very first time, and the same individual that you nod at the second time through the door, who you now belong to. Yep. As you walk in, it's your typical, the last build out, though I actually have built this place out a little bit better than the last time. When you walk in, you're going to be met with a pit that drops right down into the fighting ring as you step in. And this pit is surrounded by a chain link fence. And it's a 60-foot wide like pit that is pure concrete on the floor, and the walls of the pit are brick walls. The ceiling itself is a 12-foot ceiling that's like way overhead that you can, there's plenty of space. And in the actual fighting ring, there is a chalk circle that often has to get redrawn in the center of the ring to kind of indicate different things. The circle itself is about 10 feet in diameter as well. There's standing room on 2 separate sides for spectators, and then after the spectators, it breaks off. One side goes into the bar, and then another side you see there's a some rooms with curtains on them for VIP rooms, other areas for you to sit down and have a drink or what have you. Obviously, drinks here is beer. If anybody is drinking or kindred are drinking, they're likely blush of lifing. The bar itself only has 6 bar stools, and its bartender. Did I give you the bartender's name last time? It was a woman. I don't know if I gave you her name.
Yes. Let's see. Oh, maybe not.
No, I don't think you did. I just remember her being
Brick.
creepy.
Brick.
Oh, Brick.
Her nickname was Brick.
Yep. The bartender was Brick.
Okay. Was it a woman?
It was.
It was a man.
It was okay. It's a man. Tonight, there's a woman behind the bar.
Oh, okay.
Different character, different individual, not named Brick. You actually hear as you're walking in, and again, as you walk into, the lighting is extremely dim. There's some loud, music in the background, some rock music that plays between fights. There's no active fights happening in the ring itself. I imagine, Leon, do you make your way to the bar?
He will.
There's some corner seating as well if you want.
Ooh, no, he's not skulking around. He's here to meet specific people. Can I also have dealt with my hunger before I came here? If there's a rule about no frenzy, he was at hunger 4. He needs to sort his shit out.
Oh, you shit. I didn't realize you were at hunger 4. Yeah, you need to feed, bro, before we even get anywhere near here, because you're going to taste blood and have to make a frenzy check.
Yeah.
You are a sandbag sleeper? What's your hunting type?
He is a trapdoor.
Trapdoor,
So-
that's right. What's your hunting role then?
That's a great question.
I think we have the same feeding type, don't we, for trapdoor?
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you have?
Trapdoor is you build your nest, you lure your prey. It is
That's his electronics.
Haven, flaw, creepy, retainers. Oh god, where is the
Do you have a flock or whatever? The fuck their name are?
manipulation and persuasion?
Herd. Do you have a herd?
Oh yeah, I do have a 1-dot herd that is the guy who plays League of Legends
The League of
all the
Legends
time.
guy. Yeah. That's
So-
what I thought.
Yeah.
Does using herd supersede does frenzying, or do you still have to make a frenzy check even if you use your herd?
I'm still
That's what I thought, right?
eating
Yeah,
dudes.
Yep. Yeah, all right. So do
I
you
don't
use
think
your
I'm going
herd-
to use him because he only really solves 1 dot of
Yeah,
hunger,
he solves a
right?
single dot. Yeah.
So I'm going to have to hunt and hope that someone falls into my trap door.
Where are you hunting?
He's a trapdoor. He waits for someone to come in and use the facilities.
Okay, you're just gonna stay. Yeah. Go ahead and make me your roll. Your roll will
Yeah.
determine if someone shows up.
What did you say it was? Dot manipulation.
A
subterfuge?
manipulation persuasion.
Oh fuck! I've
'Cause
got
you,
no
like,
persuasion.
Now, I mean, that's up to Mathis, but this says to pull victims in, so you're like manipulating them into your trap.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm not a very good hunter.
I mean, it's trapdoor hunting type. I'm pretty sure is.
Maybe I will have to eat.
Yeah, I'm staring. If it's at the top, are you using plane or roll 20?
I'm using roll 20.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can't pull it, but I can actually. Can I put this in chat? I think what I can do is. Okay, so Predator Pool, Charisma Stealth if your victim enters your killing ground anticipating a fun night out, or Dexterity Stealth if you feed or trespassers. So in this case, you could do it a variety of ways, but it does seem like it has to be about pulling them into your nest.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's why I have a specialty in ambush.
There you go, because you're
Mm.
waiting for it. Yeah,
So
that makes
make-
sense.
Make your roll, and if you roll high enough, yeah, absolutely, somebody shows up, you can take advantage of.
Okay.
Oh, damn, messy fucking critical. Well, we're already in a situation where you're dealing with having to potentially give in. I don't know. Maybe we just don't even roll. Maybe you do just end up killing this individual. I think with a messy critical plus you being at 4 hunger, it's a pretty easy decision. At 4 hunger, you would subsume all the way down to 0. As you don't even, there's not even a moment where there's a moment of break. You don't realize it until the individual's pulse in your hand fades, and now you have a body on your hands. You don't know who they are, obviously.
This is the second time this has happened.
There's a
Actually,
moment,
no, it's the third.
people,
Okay.
don't worry. People have been going missing kind of periodically throughout this campaign. All in a very small area.
Fuck my life. All right.
But you would come to as your fangs are withdrawn. You kind of lick the blood from your lips, and you look down at the individual, and you realize they're extraordinarily pale, and there's no blood dripping from their wound. Completely exsanguinated. There's no pulse, and it was only now, as you kind of lick the blood and your teeth subside, that you realize, fuck.
Fuck. Magpie.
Yeah. You hear him in the back or in one of the back areas.
Magpie.
coming. Yeah.
Actually, don't-
Oh, what?
Don't.
Do we want to do what we
you're
usually
here.
do? Are we going to go ahead and put him outside? Give him a cell phone call?
I'm gonna lay him in the back seat. You're gonna drive him to Janet's place. He needs her special care to recover from this.
Does she know?
Oh, she'll pick up on it. Just
Oh,
you
God,
don't
I
even
don't
have to
wanna
talk to
fucking-
her for more than 10
What
seconds.
if he wakes up?
If he wakes up, just calm him down and let him know that he's safe.
Fucking, can you just put him in the car? He's fucking heavy, I'm sure.
You know what? I will do that for you.
So as you do, we'll get to the Fight Club in a second. Since we'll just do this scene very quickly. He leaves. And Janet, by the time you and David arrive back at the quarry, there's a car already idling, waiting for you there. As you see the car, you see it's Leon's vehicle, or of one of Leon's vehicles.
Yeah,
and,
sure.
You see Magpie in the front seat as you drive by, and somebody in the back seat, it looks like.
Do you think he has a boyfriend? There he's snogging.
That man is not moving very much.
As you kind of like roll up, Magpie gets out of the car and he's like, I'm sure you're happy to see me. I'm super happy to see you, but this is from Leon. Apparently it's somebody that you're supposed to investigate and interrogate or some shit. And he opens the back door and he's like, he's unconscious.
Uh-huh. Can I tell he's definitely dead?
When you approach, if you want, the minute you touch him or grab him, there's no pulse.
Yeah, we'll interrogate him. David, would you do me a solid, honey, and pick this unconscious gentleman up and carry him to my humble abode?
I don't think he's going to wake up, but yes.
Yeah, me neither, honey. It's okay. I'm gonna make it right. Thank you very much, Magpie, for your delivery.
Sure. He obviously seems like kind of awkward a little bit about it, but he's not looking to engage further.
I don't care. I'm not done with you. Hey, look at me.
Yeah. How can I help?
You know, Leon, this is not the first time he's delivered an unconscious body for me to interrogate. So I'm just checking in as somebody that's in his general vicinity on a regular basis. Is he doing okay?
Yeah. He doesn't seem like he's not doing okay.
Okay. Then do me a favor, would you?
Whatever you need.
The next time that you see Leon, please tell him that Janet Janetti said if he doesn't stop making dead bodies, he will be the next one. Okay?
Dead bodies? What do you mean? That guy's just...
Go on. Shh. Go on. You have your message. Bye-bye.
And Janet just turns and leaves.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I have a dead body to eat. I am ravenous.
Magpie hops into the vehicle, makes his way back. Does Leon even wait?
Leon has places to be. He's got jobs to do. He's not even thinking about what just happened. He's put it out of his mind, but except for the emotional repercussions, which he is definitely carrying with him into a fighting club.
Sure. So as I said, you kind of step back in, then fighting, you kind of describing whatever about you entering the fight club. As you make your way to the bar, there's a woman who's bartending, and you hear somebody say her name briefly to her. Her name is Marisa. You want to write that down?
Marisa.
Don't know if you care enough to write it down. You don't have to. You've kind of got the actual soft rules of this place. But Leon, you're entering here. Are you looking to enter a fight? Are you looking to spend time? What exactly is Leon going to be doing on his next night here?
His goals here are a little bit more personal than just trying to hang out with was it Sully, the gangrel that he met? He wants to see if Sully's around, but he also wants to sign up for a fight.
Sure.
So he's just going to put his name down. Yeah.
So this is your first fight, right? This would be your first fight in this place?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're off to sign up for a fight, and you have to actually go sign up with a name who goes by a guy named Tomas. And you kind of go up to it. It's him to kind of just put your name down to the fight. He looks you up and down. It's like, I don't recognize you. First fight?
Yep. I'm a fully blooded up member, but first fight.
Do you have an opponent who'd like to fight? If not,
do I need one?
No, it's fine. You don't need one. We can get you one.
No, I'm
so
just here on the doors.
Okay. Let's see here. We've got one brawl before an open slot. Yeah, no problem. We can go ahead and do that. You be good in about 20 minutes?
I'll be good. I'll be around.
Okay. And he nods. You're going to meet your opponent at the entrance of the ring. Two of you will agree to the rules there, and you'll enter the ring, and the fight will start, yeah?
Yeah, gotcha.
Best of luck to you, kid.
Thanks.
And he writes it down. Writes your name down to the fight. You go, and I imagine, do you go to the spectator area for this next fight, or do you go to the bar?
He's gonna basically check the bar, the spectator, wherever he can, so he can hang out with Sully.
You're looking for Sully, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
give me a
basically.
wits awareness as you're looking around, just to see if he's around.
Okay. Not my worst. Score 4.
4? You spend some time looking around, and initially you actually don't see Sully. It isn't until you're called to the front of the fighting ring, where you're supposed to go meet your opponent as this other fight resolves itself, that actually you get a glimpse of Sully walking through the crowd.
Oh, I just kind of like wave to Sully and grab his attention and just point like I'm going into the ring.
Oh yeah. He seems to note you, and he gives you a nod, and he gives you like a tangential thumbs up, almost as in a good luck way. But you make your way to the front ring.
Is he like leaving or something? No,
he's leaving. He was just going, maybe making his way to the bar. You saw him passing through the crowd.
All right. Okay. I've made contact, so that's a good start. I'm gonna go do my fight then.
Okay. As you make your way to the front ring, there's a individual that you must imagine is Big Walt, as this guy is taller than you, but big, heavy set, and he carries himself well. He's completely bald, but he's got a goatee. And there's another individual that is standing at the front of the ring with him, someone who's shorter. He's like around 5'10", 200-ish or so pounds, maybe in his mid-30s or so. He's also got a neat goatee. You can see some gray starting to come into his goatee as you come up, but he doesn't have a bald head, but he's a closely shaved haircut. He's dressed, you see he's got basketball shorts on and just like a tank top. And as you walk up, he gives you a nod, and you actually see a fading tattoo on his left arm by his bicep. It's hard to see what it is initially. Actually, wits awareness. You can get a good look. It's low lighting, but you might be able to get a good look of it.
Two.
What do you call this thing? Oh, that's what it's called. Okay. With 2, yeah, you see it well enough. It's actually a symbol you would recognize. On his left arm, you would see tattooed what's called the paramedic 6-pointed star Caduceus. It's like the EMT symbol.
Yeah, the twin,
the
not
snake
snakes.
going up
We love a thick
the scepter.
EMT, y'all. Man in uniform, let's go.
I didn't realize.
Beat his ass into the ground.
Yeah,
We love it,
Then
EMT,
he can
yeah.
use his. Then he can use his skills.
As you walk up, he gives you a nod. Like I said, you get the look of the tattoo on his left arm. Mid-30s guy, and he actually just holds up a fist for you to fist bump.
Oh yeah.
As he fist bumps you, he just says, "Call me Doc."
Spider.
Big Walt steps in. Both of you understand the rules. No disciplines. A yield is a yield. Any frenzying or suspicious activity in the ring, I'll step in and put an end to it immediately. No questions asked. Yeah? And he looks to Doc. Doc goes, and Doc just shrugs, and he's like, "You know me, Walt. I'll be fine." And then he looks over to you.
No problems here.
Doc then leans in. So, fighting for a boon, just pride. Your first fight, right?
First fight, practice.
He
I've
smiles.
got nothing riding on this.
People like to refer to me as the welcome wagon. I love breaking in a newbie.
Okay. Let's see what kind of wagon we get out of here, Anne.
So, pride?
Let's say pride.
Best luck to you.
You too.
He and with that, he kind of like does a couple of jumps and like loosens up with like whips his arms around a bit, and then as he hops into the ring, the music immediately stops. Me for the first time, you take note of it. The music stops as it's the roar and cheers of the crowd around the ring that takes up most of the volume. As he hops into the ring and kind of holds up his fist a couple times and pumps it a bit, people cheer. You hear people a little chant of "Doc, Doc, Doc" happening out from the crowd itself, and then you hear an announcer. And for the first time, did you give a nickname?
I gave Spider.
You gave it Spider. And introducing it for the first time within the glorious halls and fighting ring of Bloody Knucks, none other than the Spider. And he kind of gives it like a sarcastic stank to it.
It's the Spider, not the Spider.
No, and you hear a mix. You hear mostly some boos, some people cheering. You hear one person shout out, "Good luck, new kid!" As you walk in, what do you do? Do you just kind of walk into the ring?
Yeah, he just walks into the ring.
What are you wearing?
For this evening, he is he's wearing his very basically cargo, like camo print cargo trousers, braces, and a very form-fitting like sports shirt. Like he's gone full hacker. He's got his glasses. He's dumped his bags off by the side of the thing, and he's just kind of standing there staring at Doc's feet and looking him up and down, and just like he's not moving a whole lot. He does not seem particularly energetic right now.
As you walk in, so do you keep your sunglasses on as you walk in?
Oh yeah. He's still got his sunglasses. You know what? He's still got his fucking sunglasses on.
That's
awesome. Change.
Yeah. As is a mix of booing and some cheering, and you hear the, "Good luck, new kid." You look Doc up and down as he turns to face you, kind of on the opposite side of that 10-foot diameter chalk circle in that concrete ring. And you see immediately as he turns to face you, he kind of hops up and down, and he moves his feet pretty quick. Go ahead and give me do you have a specialty in any kind of fighting at all?
Nope.
No. Okay. He moves his feet with a confidence and a quickness that I don't know if would concern Leon, but it's certainly not something you've seen before. I would say you can go ahead and give me a strength brawl to size him up, not as an attack, but to see if you recognize anything.
Okay. Yeah. Leon is just like you're
just a street fighter. You're untrained.
Street fighter. Yeah. 4.
4? It's not hard for you to. He's moving his feet around like a boxer.
Oh, okay. Like he's
like moving. He's like kind of dancing with his feet a bit. He's kind of he brings his arms up a little bit, throws a couple of jabs as you walk into the ring, and then as you kind of make your way to the center, he makes his way to the center, and he just holds out his fists for good luck.
Yeah. He taps his knuckles against this guy,
and as soon as the knuckles are tapped, the crowd roars, and he goes into fight mode. He goes to take a swing. No, he doesn't. What do you do? Let me ask what Leon does. Are you strength brawl? Just like going for a punch?
I think, yeah, he's not really come into this with much of a plan, so he's just going to take a fucking swing.
All right. Go ahead and make a strength brawl.
Yeah, he's got no plan. 2.
Okay. Hang on. I'm going to roll for my mine. What is his stats? Here they are. It's 4. You roll a decent amount of dice, though.
Yeah, he's not bad at this. He's just not practiced.
He goes full defensive, and as you go for your first swing, he kind of brings his arms up, and what are you, haymaker? Like, what do we see from Leon? Just like a wild swing?
It's not wild, it's focused, but it is quite telegraphed. I think he kind of got taken off guard with how fast this started.
You see him bring his fists up and maybe even feints till he's going to swing, but as you bring your swing out and you actually throw your arm forward, he just kind of bends his knees and leans to his left side as your swing just completely misses him, and he pops up on the other side, and he just gives you a little wry smile. Make your next attack.
I think for this one, he is like, because he just kind of felt the air whistle and very little else. You're the only one that can hear like his feet scrape against the concrete as with how fast he moves. Yeah, this guy's too fast to be allowed to stay on his feet. So I'm going to try and shoulder barge him, grab him by the back of the thighs, and dump him on the floor.
Okay, strength brawl as you go for the grapple.
And I'm not allowed.
He's going to just go and attack.
Do
you want to willpower?
None of that. Do I want to willpower it? I think he's going to put some welly into this. So yeah, let's
go to willpower.
Reroll 3. Fuck.
Man.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes. So As you go to grab his legs, you like run forward and grab it. He again very quickly steps out to his side, but instead of throwing a fist down, he actually lifts his left leg and drops his heel right on your ribs as he just cracks them down. It doesn't cause you to collapse to the ground, but it does cause you to kind of like stumble forward, and there's a loud thump as you take 2 points of damage. How much HP do you have total?
5.
5. Yield is at when you're at 1 HP. Did you agree to this to be a yield? Oh, that would have been at the very beginning of the fight. I forgot. You would have agreed with Doc, yield or until unconscious, basically.
Yield.
Okay. Yeah, that's what he would have suggested as well. But yeah, yield is when you get to 1 HP. Okay, so you take 2 points of damage. You go to your next round.
This is getting really frustrating for him. So Leon's going to I think he's going to try for a more technical grapple, basically like a headlock. He's going to try and get in as close as possible so he can't, like when boxers hug, he's going to try that and then and then try and like take him inside of his control, which is because he feels like this is going really badly.
Any specialty you can help to add to this?
I got nothing, man. I've got
strength.
I've got strength brawl.
He's got spirit.
I got chutzpah.
Would a dex brawl be a better roll for you on a grapple?
It would be a 1 dice worse brawl.
Okay, let's not do that. All right. Well, unfortunately, then, I mean, as much as I know what you're going for, you're trying to win the grapple so you have control, but it's still just a strength brawl roll.
I mean, it's what he's got. That's why he's here. He needs to learn the hard way.
Yeah. And, well, Doc is known as the welcome committee anyway.
Yeah.
Do you re-roll? Do you use another willpower, or do you hold off?
This time, no.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 more successes. So as this time you get in really close, right as it's obvious you're going for a grapple, he actually just takes 2 really quick body shots. As you lift your arms up to go for the headlock, he just levels 1 into your right liver and then your left ribs. He just goes, and as he does both of those, you can feel he's a kindred. So are you. He's hitting harder just to make sure damage is happening. Not aggravated, but you feel your ribs crack, and you feel if you were mortal, your liver would have been keeled over from like the kidney shot he just gave you. However, obviously, there's a loud crack, and at those 2 hits, this is all happening. Remember, the start of the fight was 9 seconds ago in game. It's only been 3 rounds. Each round is 3 seconds. So you quickly went for an attack. He dipped out of the way. As you got back to your feet, you rushed to grab him, and as he did, he slipped and leveled his foot on top of you. As you stumble back up from the foot, you go to grab him around the neck, and he gives you 2 body shots. The crowd roars up. What are you at for HP? 1?
I have 1. If I take 2 damage from that I have 1 box unticked.
So technically, this is yield. Now, at this point, I will allow you to make the decision to yield, or does Leon say, is he like pissed, or does he go for another attack to push himself?
He's definitely going to push himself at this point. He's
Strength
like,
brawl. Blood will be drawn.
He's pissed, but he's not angry at Doc. He's just angry at himself.
And you hear, as you kind of get and you kind of feel yourself getting angry at yourself, you hear the announcer go, "Oh, with 3 quick hits, the spider has a few broken legs. Will he be able to get up, or is this the end for our newcomer?"
I'm going to make you eat that microphone.
Do you strengthen?
I can't get more than 2 successes on this, man. Yeah, he's going to make a very ill-advised.
Say to you as you're about to get up, and you hear Doc go, "Man, you don't have to do this." As you're pushing yourself up, he's like, "I thought we agreed on yield. You're not." And he brings his fists up like you're about to swing, and you go charging in, and you just see him. He doesn't say anything. He just smiles. 1, 2, 3, 4 more successes yet again. And as he does, as you move in, are you just going for a swing this time, or are you going to grapple him?
No, I'm going straight for the face
Okay.
with
And
a
as you
big
do,
old swing.
as you go for a big swing, again, telegraphed as it may be, trained as he is, it's a very quick dip to the left. And this time, instead of hitting you in the body or like laying a foot on you because you're going for a swing to his face, you stay standing. With a quick jab, his left fist connects with your jaw as you can feel your jaw dislocate, and you can hear the crack audibly in your ears as your head kind of gets whipped to the side. A couple of teeth get spat out as you go into aggravated damage now, 1 point of it. And as Vitae begins to spittle forward from your broken lips, you're not sent to the ground or anything. You know, you kind of scuffle on your feet and you turn around. That's when you hear the announcer say, "And it's first blood. It's over, ladies and gentlemen." Big Walt comes into the ring at this point because there's a certain line that they're gonna stop. And the agreement in front of Big Walt was not until unconscious. So the minute first blood is drawn, Big Walt steps in. You see Doc kind of throw with both his hands into the air as he turns his back to you and just looks to the crowd. He's not like high energy. It's almost like a give me the usual. He takes it and he soaks it in. And as he turns around and Big Walt is making sure that you are not preparing to attack again, which you're not. Doc actually walks over and offers you his hand to help you up off your knees.
Yeah, he's like sat on the floor dusting himself off, and then like he still looks pissed, but he grabs Doc's hand and like yanks himself up onto his feet and stumbles around a bit.
He claps you on the shoulder that on your left shoulder as you stand up, and he's like, "Clean off your lip. I owe you a beer. Come on."
Okay, thank you.
yeah. I mean, maybe even exactly. As you're like, "Thank you," we hear the audible snap of his jaw back into place as Leon realigns it. You know the teeth will grow back, no problem. You're licking those open spots for a minute, but you wipe the blood off. You know, you're feeling a little bit beat up, and nothing that a good night's sleep won't fix. And Doc leads you to the bar. Do you follow in suit? I imagine you both grab a seat. And he motions to Marissa. He just holds up to Marissa. She seems to know what he's asking for, and she steps away. And as he pats the stool next to him, I imagine you just take it.
Yeah, I just defeated. He like throws himself into this chair. He takes the beer. He clinks with Doc.
And as you clink, before you can even say anything, for the first few minutes, people come up. They're obviously like patting a Doc on the back and being like, "I always love watching you fight a new guy, Doc. It's always so much fucking fun." And there's celebration, but the people who also celebrate Doc actually come over to you and like give you a hard pat on the back or be like, "Good try." A couple people offer to buy you a drink and whatnot. There's no like ill will held in any of that, but it almost seems like it was a foregone conclusion to these people that of course Doc was going to win. Doc always wins against these new people. But he clinks your beer. A few minutes pass. It eventually kind of peters out. And did you want to say anything to Doc in particular?
Yeah, he's. I think he's just going to be like, how do people survive this place? I mean, it's nicer. Everyone's nicer than I expected, but
he smiles and he goes for a big gulp and he goes, "That's a stupid fucking question. It's a fight club, not a murder club."
Right, but people come back after you kick the shit out of them?
God damn right they do. Someone with a chip on their shoulder, something to prove. That's where the good fights are.
Oh, you want me to hate you?
He laughs at that as he shrugs. And by the way, you both got whiskey. You just got straight whiskey.
Oh, sick. All right.
That's what he got you. Do you blush of life?
Oh, yeah.
To enjoy it? And as he laughs and then takes a sip, he goes, "I don't give a fuck how you feel about me, as long as you come back and enjoy yourself. This place is for everybody."
I came here because I needed to meet someone, but I also think it's a dangerous fucking city. If I can't survive a fight with one dude, then how am I gonna live out the rest of my unlife in this? I mean, hell, teach me, man.
He literally gives like a deep, like, as you say, like, teach me, man. And he goes, if I had a fucking nickel for everybody who's begged me to fucking teach them after I whooped their ass in the ring, I'd be rich as hell. He looks to you and looks you up and down. You're big, but I don't know if you got much promise.
I don't need promise. I just need something to connect, man. That was embarrassing.
He gulps the last of his whiskey down before he reaches into his like basketball shorts pocket, and he pulls out 2 loose cigarettes as he pops one into his mouth, and he offers you the other one.
Oh, sure.
And he brings out a matchbook and just lights a match. Smoking doesn't seem to matter in here at all.
Mm.
And as he lights it up, and again he looks to you he just looks you in the eye, and there's this look of just like maybe he's taking your offer for a moment seriously before you see that serious moment quickly dissipate. He's like, "What the fuck you got to offer me? Why would I even want to teach a young kid like you? You'll learn by getting your ass beat in the ring over and over again. Then maybe when you have a foundation to stand on, I can help."
That's not a terrible idea. Maybe a good fight is probably a better lesson than just having to regrow my teeth every week.
Hey, and as you're saying, like, maybe a good fight, like, just even as you're saying, beginning to say that sentence, you see him nodding in agreement with you as he takes a long drag from his cigarette, and he motions to Marisa for 2 more. As he, like, lets out that long drag through both his nostrils and his mouth, and you see him kind of enjoy the taste for a moment. And he's like, that's exactly the kind of fucking mindset you need to survive in here. You asked how people survive, and it's because places like this exist. You take out your issues here, so you don't take them out in the street where maybe someone loses their life. Plenty of people come here to work out their beefs, believe it or not. On top of the sport and the enjoyment of just fighting, it's a good place to take your shit out on somebody else and settle your arguments without having to bring it up to whatever government you pledge yourself to.
Huh. So people pick fights out there, settle them in here.
Some people, not everybody. Some people with and he points to his head and lets out another drag.
It's better than losing a fight permanently.
Goddamn right.
Who's the best fighter here?
Oh, he rolls his eyes for a minute. Not in like a why are you asking that, but almost as like that's a hard question to answer. I've only seen him fight in the ring once. Big Walt.
Oh, but Big Walt's the law.
And he nods at that as he takes another sip, and Marisa quickly drops 2 small glasses of just straight whiskey in front of you.
How'd
Other than
that
Big
fight
Walt.
go?
Oh, faster than ours.
That's kind of cool, though. I want to see him fight.
No, you don't.
Oh, was it scary?
He gets, like I said, only seen him fight in the ring once.
Well, like breaking it up, or that was a pitched fight?
Pitched fight. And it wasn't until he yielded. So out of beef. Beef ended.
Squashed.
The smile from his face fades. He doesn't look at you. He almost like kind of just blankly gazes off of the wall behind you. And he takes like the last drag of that cigarette as he nods. It almost like flashing back to that moment.
Oh. Okay. Sorry.
Other than Big Walt. You see him think for a minute and just kind of like run maybe some names in his head. Depends on the fucking night. Sully's goddamn good. Oh, have you seen him fight?
Yeah, I met Sully.
Good guy. Good in the ring. Marisa, oh, she tears up some ass in the ring.
I look at the bartender.
She's busy, like serving somebody else, but he nods along. And in fact, she might even be. Don't know if she's the best, but she's my favorite to watch. Everybody underestimates her.
Everyone's got their own style, right?
Everyone's got their own style, and everybody's a misogynistic piece of shit most of the time.
Good to know. I won't make that mistake.
He shrugs. I don't know. I don't know if there's anyone that's any better than anyone else. I've never. He's like, I've seen people win and lose plenty of fights.
Cool. Well, we'll see how many I need to lose.
Again, he smiles, maybe a slight chuckle as he raises the glass of whiskey to you.
Yeah. Cheers.
And he says, "Welcome to being an official member of the Bloody Knucks, kid." And he downs the whiskey in one go. I imagine as you do as well.
Yep.
And throughout your conversation, whatever it is, unless there's anything specific you're looking to discuss with him, people for the next few more minutes still continue up. And, you know, Doc seems to be a local legend here. People love to just like come up and talk to Doc, but, you know, very much congratulate you on fighting him and welcoming you to the Bloody Knucks kind of officially. Your name's officially on the rosters at this point.
Nice. I'm going to see if I can bring it round to Cade Sable, the dead gangrel.
Sure.
Does Doc know him?
Go ahead and make me. Are you trying to do it in a way that is, because as you learn the rules, you're not trying to like bring up names and stuff. So go ahead and make me a manipulation persuasion check. As you're trying to do it in a way where
subterfuge?
You're not trying. Subterfuge works. I could take a manipulation subterfuge.
Good, because I don't have dots in persuasion.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Do you want to rouse for this?
No.
Okay. 4 successes is good. You could reroll 2 with a willpower.
I'm low on willpower.
Sure. So over the course of time, how do you approach? Are you just in that opening when talking about best fighters and whatnot? Is that like an opportunity?
We're talking about best fighters. I bring it around to Gangrel. We're talking about Sully, and we're talking about like all the like. Has he ever seen people like with beef?
Sure.
Fight the Gangrel and Sully because that guy got his fucking. I know that he got his head ripped off because David's inner angry man.
He would tell you, like, even bringing it up, he probably laughs and tells you most of the people who have working out their problems in the ring are either Bruja or Gangrel anyway. But he was like, if you're like, you know, mentioning names again, the population of Kindred isn't like in the thousands or anything in Boston. Similar names would eventually pop up, and he'd probably at some point be like, I loved watching Cade fight. You know, when you bring up
Cade
the Gangrel.
Fight?
Cade. I enjoyed watching Cade fight. Yeah. One of the Gangrel that used to be around here hasn't been around for a few weeks now. People think he might have skipped town. You know, Gangrel tend to do that.
Oh, more beef, more.
Gangrel have beef with fucking everybody. He shrugs. Could be beef. Could just be he got bored of this place. Left.
That's fair. How did
I heard? He takes a minute. He's like, yeah, I heard there was some sort of Gangrel gathering out in Chicago not too long ago. Maybe he made his way out that way.
Oh, okay. I mean, if Gangrel gotta go, they gotta go. That's I'm relatively new, but that's what I've been told.
Yeah, he shrugs.
Interesting. Is that I'm interested to know, like, Cade, this guy, like, if they're Gangrel, they've got disciplines to like basically make weapons out of their hands, right? And their teeth.
Yeah,
is that
some
true?
of them are fucking weird like that. They can just become animalistic.
Do they use those powers in the ring if they're allowed?
No, disciplines ain't allowed. Unless explicitly agreed upon, that rarely happens. They're usually too dangerous. I've never seen it used in the ring.
People don't agree to it?
No. He shakes his head. The thing is with Gangrel features is they tend to hurt more, like fire hurts.
Oh. So, damn.
Again, this is a fight club, kid, ain't a murder club.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we don't want that. You ever seen anyone use disciplines?
When you kind of like take a sip, and he's like, occasionally. Only thing I've ever seen is somebody use how would he phrase this? I've seen somebody make their body a lot more dense to take a hit a few times.
Interesting. Never heard of
Andrew
that
can
one.
do that.
Shit. No way.
Maybe occasionally I've seen somebody throw a punch that hits harder than it normally should.
Oh, like cheating?
Again, if disciplines are agreed upon, it's allowed, but it usually isn't because it's dangerous.
Yeah, but do people cheat?
He does give like a breathy like laugh at that, and he shakes his head. Kid, you don't want to be caught cheating.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm just interested.
No.
Like, has Walt had to step in?
Oh, he has in the past. It doesn't happen very often, and usually it's a fresh face doing something they shouldn't have been doing. You don't want to fuck with Walt. You'll be left in torpor for fucking weeks.
Good to know. Good to know.
Word
No,
is,
I don't. Fuck.
he takes a moment at that, and he's like, "Word is, if you ever do kill somebody in the ring, you disappear downstairs for an indefinite amount of time."
Huh. But you've never seen that.
He shakes his head. Nope. Count my blessings.
Interesting.
People respect this place. You
It's a
know,
nice place.
he just looks around. He's like, you don't know how rare it is to have a place like this for us. As in just us being like you, me, kindred, and whatnot.
Yeah.
A place where you don't have to worry about fucking if you're Cam, if you're Anarch, who the fuck who you're friends with. It's a place where you can just be your goddamn self. Sure, people come here to work out beefs, but that ain't what most people are here for. Most people are here to have a good goddamn time, have a good drink, maybe make a quick buck on a fight. Or if it's like you, get in there and have a fight. Your reasons being your own. That's what this place is for. You follow the rules, you're welcome. You don't follow them, you're fucking out, and you're not allowed to come back.
All right. This sounds like my kind of place.
He nods when you say that. I like to hear that. You seem like a good kid. How long you been with us? And I won't make you wits insight it. You can tell when he says us, he doesn't mean the Fight Club.
No, I think Leon gets that, but also he has to stop and think a moment because he isn't sure in the moment. Like,
as you maybe stop and think, he goes, "What year?"
This year.
He actually like breaks from looking away from you and like turns his head a little bit as he looks at you from his side profile and the shot still in his hand, and his eyes widen a bit and he's like, "No shit." Well, fuck, kid. Consider this another welcome. And he raises his hands for a third drink from Marisa for that. And as he goes to finish his second drink, he holds it up. 83 for me.
83? Man, I can't imagine having.
He shakes his head and
like
he just pats. He like pulls his. He just pats his tattoo. There's no sleeve. He's wearing a tank top. Just pats his sleeve. I was in the middle of a fucking job.
And someone turned around on you. That's.
Yeah, he just nods at that and he kind of like traces the outline of his fading tattoo a little bit before he looks over, and you see for a moment there is almost like a wistful, nostalgic look on his face as he looks at his tattoo before looking back up, and Marisa brings a third drinks over. It's like, yeah, I miss helping people. He shrugs. I try to help where I can when I can now, but.
Oh yeah, you helped me a whole lot in the ring today.
He smiles and he's like, this life changes you. And believe it or not,
learning that.
I've been able to help more people here in this ring ever since the bite of 83.
I get that. I got
Thank
that
you.
one.
Yeah, reference, sort of.
Yeah.
Well,
Nice.
minus a few years.
Yeah, you if you're talking like 1383, I don't think anyone would have understood
Yeah,
that.
no, 1983.
Yeah.
But no, he's like, yeah, I miss helping people, and it's a lot harder to help people when you're not supposed to be fucking around. I miss seeing my family, you know, all that shit. I miss my mortal life, but I found purpose here. And he just kind of pats the bar. Bloody Nux is a place on the outside. I think people just would. He cuts himself off. I can do more honest work in this fight ring than I could ever do outside of it as a kindred. Kindred and he says it in a weird way and almost a throwaway way. He's like, kindred are people too. Kinda.
Yeah, you know what? I hope so. I feel less people now So
Well, technically, and he's like, you are less people now.
I'm also a lot more people, and it's very, very uncomfortable sometimes. But I was turned in the middle of a job too. Mine went south.
Sorry to hear that.
But it's good to know that I'm not the only one
Shakes his
who
head.
makes that kind of mistake.
Far from. You're one of many, man. New England has been many new faces been filing through.
And
It's a time of
new
change.
faces?
Oh, yeah, he shrugs. Like I said earlier, shit in Chicago, as far as I'm aware, has been moving. Across the pond. England, London, people been making their way in from that area. A little less in the past few years than a few years ago when there was a lot more, but 2018, 2019. But yeah, New England seems to be a place of refuge for some folk. It's one of the only places I think Camarilla still hangs around.
I didn't know any of that. Thank you. It's interesting that so many people end up here.
He just he nods at that.
I think I've got a friend that would be happy to hear that.
He doesn't give like a shrug, but he like looks over to you when you say that. Yeah, somebody moving in.
Just another newcomer.
Well, as long as they've made themselves aware by the prince. He goes,
Yeah, he's
Camarilla or not, Prince doesn't give a shit. They want to meet them.
cool. Yeah, no, I got the basics from my sire. So
Oh, good. Not everybody gets that.
no. I mean, it wasn't easy, but yeah.
He
yeah,
looks to you. He's like, don't mean to ask if it's personal, but what clubhouse you belong to?
Oh, the moon one.
The Gangrel?
Oh no, the other moon one.
Moon one. You gotta be more specific. Sorry.
Child of Malkav.
Oh, holy shit! No shit. Holy shit!
Yeah.
And you
Shit.
sound normal. I'm having a conversation with you, and you're not babbling about shit.
Yeah, you caught me on a good day.
God damn. That's not every day you get to have a conversation with fucking you psychopaths. And he raises up his glass of whiskey and takes a drink to that.
Who's to say I'm not very good at pretending?
He smiles. Do you ask him? He'll leave it at that if you don't ask. He doesn't offer up the information, but he does ask.
No, I don't. Well, you know what? So what clan are you?
He smiles. I am a clubhouse of my very own. I don't belong to any particular one.
We got a dock only clan.
I wouldn't call it dock only, though I wish. Well, there's not many of us. You never heard of the clan list before? I think the word they use in around the kindred folk, K-Tiff.
No way.
He nods.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, most people do.
That's a cool trick.
Glad he laughs. Glad you think so. Not a lot of people like what I am.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's all political as far as I'm concerned.
He smiles and he goes, yeah, maybe now you know why I really enjoy this place.
Those rules really working for you.
You know, he laughs. So it's funny. It's no matter how far away you get from mortal life, so much of mortal life sticks with you. Fucking clubhouses and cliques and people liking each other. It's all fucking bullshit.
Yeah, but
You're telling me we get to live fucking forever and people still give a fucking shit what your bloodline is? So dumb.
I mean, mine slaps me in the face most of the time. I can't escape
you got it
but...
fucking rough, kid. And he like looks to you and he's like, no shit, if what I was caused me to like see and hear things, I might just go say hello to the sun on a nice Sunday morning. But you, yeah, that shit's hard. Most of us don't have to deal with that kind of shit.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Well, I mean, take it as a compliment. Stronger than I could be.
You know people deal with that without being dead, right?
I'm too weak of a man. I'm proud
You're a
enough
doctor.
to
You
admit.
surely use well,
Was
maybe a doctor. You must have seen that.
plenty of times. I had to deal with it and just commit them.
Oh, cool.
EMT.
Well, I'm glad we met now and not 5 years ago.
He laughs. 5 years ago? Oh, it was fucking 20-something years ago, 30-something years ago.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't born.
Right, exactly. So welcome. He smiles.
Cool. Well, thanks, old man.
Fair. Yeah, he doesn't respond to that. He's been calling you kid this whole time. He finishes his drink with you. He offers you. Did you smoke the cigarette that he gave you?
Yeah, he did. He drank
Yeah.
the drink. He smoked the smoke. And he's gonna be like, okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna keep coming here and get my ass beaten. But if any of those good fighters turn up, you let me know. I'm gonna see if I can chat to Sully, but like Cade, if Walt ever steps into the ring, I think that'd be cool to know about. Work my way up to it.
He says, if Walt steps into the ring, I promise no matter what you're doing in here, you'll know.
All right.
And with that, he doesn't get up from his seat, but you do. I imagine you finish your third drink. He raises it and he calls Marisa over for another drink for himself, obviously not for you. And it's almost as soon as you step up and take a few steps away, somebody fills it and sits next to Doc and starts wanting to chat him up.
Popular guy.
You walk away, and as you do, you eventually look for Sully, and eventually you find him. You see him chatting with somebody, but nothing too deep. Eventually, you wander your way over when the conversation breaks, and you come up to him. Sully sees you. You see Sully, and he says, "Well, at least you fucking tried, kid." No, he wouldn't say kid. I'm still in the middle of fucking. I'm still in Doc
Still
mode.
in Doc.
Yeah. No, he's like, hey. You walk up. He's like, hey, at least you tried.
Yeah.
You're almost. I think I saw you almost land one hit once.
Don't blow smoke up my ass.
You're right. I didn't see you almost land anything.
Fucking, it was an absolute shit show.
Do you know how to fight at all?
Yes.
Have you ever been in a proper fight? Are you trained in any way?
Trained? No.
Clearly.
I have been in a lot of fights.
Like schoolyard fights? They call you like name calling? Because he takes a moment and you see him like force a smile not to show. And he leans in and goes, I don't think I've seen someone get their ass kicked like that in a hot minute.
All right. Okay. God damn. No.
At least even with Doc, so new guys usually land 1 or 2 hits.
Shut up. Okay.
You know who Gumby is? You look like Gumby out there throwing arms.
What the hell are you talking about?
Oh,
no,
that's exactly.
I've been in fights. Okay,
I'm sure you have.
Okay, so since I've been in this life,
Internet
I got the
fights
shit
don't
kicked
count.
out of me by some gangsters. I kicked the shit out of some other gangsters. It's
some
been
mortals?
So
is a difference.
Well, actually, no. I got the shit kicked out of me by my mortals, but wait a minute. I messed up.
You got your shit kicked out of you by mortals, and so you were like, you know what? Let's go fight a kindred. Must be bigger than your brain.
I knocked 7 bells out of this kindred girl. She was not.
You hit a girl?
She had a fucking gun. Okay. She would have killed me.
Good job.
Yeah, it doesn't sound so good when I say it like that.
Very proud of you.
Are you going to help me?
Is that what you came over to see me for?
Yes.
What do you want?
Well, I found something out.
That you're bad at a fight?
I found out 2 things. So I'm going to need help with both of them. Well, actually, I don't need help with the second one. I just thought I I came across some information that you might want to know. Your clanmate, Cade, you know he went missing.
Yeah.
I found out how.
Okay. I'm all ears.
He got his head ripped off.
His eyes go wide and he looks around. Maybe we should step out. Remember, no politics, that kind of thing.
Oh, yep. Sorry. No. I just
No problem. No problem. Let's see. He kind of motions.
Well, while
for
we're
you.
in here, I need some fucking help with throwing fists. Okay.
Yeah. No goddamn shit.
Yeah. All right. Let's step out.
Okay. Maybe he's like, as you step out, you probably, you step out of the building and maybe walk a block away or so before he turns to you. He's like, "What do you mean he got his head ripped off? How did you find that out? Who did it?"
I don't know who did it. I don't.
How'd you find out? Who told you?
I heard that a friend of mine found some remains in a wood nearby here.
Okay, who is a friend? I can go talk. Listen, if what you're saying is true and Cade got his head ripped off, then they broke the fucking law.
No shit. But like, what the fuck are we going to do about it? You've seen head ripping entirely out of my league.
Right, but if they found remains and stuff, I can listen. I appreciate everything you've done. I'll take it in my own hands. There are other kindred out there of the ability to go track via leftovers. Blood mages, for one.
I mean, sure. I don't know how long ago this was. I don't know if there's anything left.
I don't know if it fucking matters or not, but it's at least worth me following up.
I just got when I mean I can go back and ask. I can see what I can get for you, but this is literally all I was told.
You can just give me the name. I can just go and you don't have to worry about it anymore. I appreciate you trying to take this for yourself, but not for nothing. You ain't a gangrel.
Are you just like, is this a clan thing? Is this a personal thing?
If one of my clanmates has died, it has become a clan thing.
Shit. Well, I can.
You want to go ahead and manipulation subterfuge as you lie your pants off?
Yes.
Josh?
Yes. And for this, I am rousing.
I'm waiting to see if you're going to skirt this in any way, and with the answer being clearly not. I need a roll. I will wits insight in turn, but it's not going to be that big of a pool for this guy.
I just have to remember to actually bring it round to see if he can help me connect with who might have
You
had
have to
beef.
beat 2 successes. His wits insight was 2.
Manipulation.
And then 2 plus 2. Critical success. So, as you say this, he does not seem to pick up on any of it, obviously. But he's like, it becomes a clan problem.
Okay.
And Malkavian inserting themselves could complicate things for your clan.
Really?
It's gonna, listen, whether you tell me the name of this or not, I am going to escalate this.
Okay.
If there's been a murder within the Camarilla confines of New England, why not get the sheriff and shit on it and figure this shit out?
All right.
I appreciate. He's like, look at me.
Yeah.
I am extremely grateful that you were able to figure this out so fucking fast after just talking to you once. You are a good kid. Thank you.
I mean, I just want to help.
And let me tell you right now, helping any further could get you in deeper shit. Not because you get in trouble or anything, but it's politics.
I'm kind of already stuck in politics. I don't think that's...
Ain't we all? But don't make it worse for yourself. You can give me the name or you can't. You don't have to. It's fine. I don't know why you wouldn't, but...
Just remind me which of our group found out about...
David brought the stuff. He came
back after killing him.
And brought to Janet. So
because I wasn't around for that one. Okay.
Yeah. So he came to after.
And then we found out about K his name via. Yeah. Okay.
I think we got that from Sully again.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. You got the information of who he was through you going to the Fight Club last time.
It was me. Yeah, okay. Cool. Yeah, look, man, uh, this person is kind of. I can ask if they're okay with me giving you their name, but it's again, it's politics, and they're in some real danger. So,
He shakes his
and
head. Listen, I understand, but is there anything we can do right now for you to hand that name over?
name over.
I can help you. Maybe I can help you in some way, but it would go a long way.
Okay.
It'd be easy to give the sheriff a fucking name than just going to him with some information and giving him your name instead.
You wouldn't give my name to the sheriff.
I tell him I got the information from you. Why would I hide that? And why would you worry about that?
I just, I don't want to come up in conversations with the sheriff.
Well, listen. And he's like, this is how this shit goes, man. I'm sorry. You stumbled across something that has ramifications for our entire clan. The death of a kindred is no small matter. I know you're new, but maybe this is your first time realizing, but a death of a kindred is important to figure it out. If we have somebody running around the city who is, God fucking forbid, diablerizing another kindred, it needs to be known. Do you know what diablerizing is?
I think I've heard the word. I don't know what it is.
It's when you drink another vampire to death. It makes you more powerful. You kind of take their abilities in. If somebody out there is doing that, then the prince needs to know. We offer all our safety. It needs to be known because we need to be put on alert. People's, hell, you knowing this, you should probably bolt up your haven a little bit tighter at night. Who knows?
Okay.
This shit's dangerous. You see what I mean? You see why it's a problem? Mortals dying, usually not that big of a deal. Typically an overfeeding. Kindred dying. Hell, it could mean Sabata running around.
Sabata?
Hell, it could be Second Inquisition are fucking poking their noses around. Whatever the problem is, none of it's good.
I think, given the context, it seemed like he came from here. Like this was kindred beef.
Then we got another kindred we need to worry about.
You know,
if they're out there drinking the blood of other kindred, or they're just fucking willy-nilly killing people, they're willy-nilly killing people out there. Everybody needs to be on their toes. They need to know. We got to put it to an end. We have our beefs, but the laws are the laws and shit. We don't kill for a reason.
Well, this place, the rules of this place don't extend beyond these walls. People die all the time.
Kindred don't be dying all the time.
I don't believe
it's against the traditions, and most follow the tradition. He shakes his head, and when you say I don't believe that, and he's like, well, maybe this is how you learn the hard way. You know, not a lot of kindred make it past their first year. I don't want to see you fuck up.
I'll think about giving you the name. But
I appreciate. He's like sincerely. He's like, look at me again. I appreciate the information.
Okay.
Name or not, this is big, and it means Cade didn't head out to Chicago like people were saying.
Well, if Cade had any enemies, I want to help.
He's like, listen, I'll give you. Look, I like you. Fuck. I'll give you to tomorrow. I won't go to the sheriff or any of this shit till tomorrow. If you can get the name to me tomorrow, I'll give you then. If you don't show up or you can't, then I can only give you 24 hours, and then I got to start making moves. The longer we wait, the more this kindred could leave the city. Who fucking knows?
Yeah. Okay. I'll think about it. I'll come back to you. And for what it's worth, I'm sorry about your friend.
He nods and breaks eye contact with you, kind of looking at the ground. Hey, and the Spider's a stupid fucking name.
It's not the Spider. It is just Spider.
You know Spider-Man is a comic book character. You know his whole origin story has that shit. Called himself Spider. Have you seen the Sam Raimi movies? 2 minutes of playtime or whatever, calls himself Spider, just it'll do something different.
I have been called Spider for the last 15 years. I'm not giving it up now, and I'm not being called Spider-Man.
Maybe we can just call you like Arachnoid or something.
I roll up my sleeve and I'm like showing him my spider tattoo, like full sleeve. I'm like,
oh my God,
I can't take this off. What the fuck do you think I'm going to do with it?
You're a dork.
You're a dork.
He just laughs. Oh, good one.
You have to show me how to throw a fucking hand so that I can beat you.
He's like, you know what? Give me the name. And I'll give you training sessions.
Okay.
24 hours.
I will see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. And I imagine you actually go your separate ways. He's going back into the fight club.
Yeah,
but
I'm
I'm
gonna go home and like wash up.
Yeah. Are you going to the quarry, or are you just gonna?
I think he's gonna go straight to the quarry because he's done something. He set the cat amongst the pigeons.
Yeah. Some words may have slipped. So you make your way to the quarry.
It wasn't a slip. It was a calculated decision.
Then pieces have gone into motion then as you make your way back to the quarry, and it's probably during, you've got the body all set up. It's probably
here's the thing about this body.
Magpie.
There's no blood left in it.
Yeah,
so it's really useless to Janet.
I was going to say, I was waiting for that. I didn't know if you thought about that, but I was going to get to the point where you're cutting.
That's why she was like, hey,
hunger.
next time. That being said, I still have some left. So I'm going to eat the last 2 organs that I have and bring my hunger from 3 down before I deal with this body. And then Janet will do what she does best, which is begin to dispose of it.
Okay. You hear the loud rumble of Leon's car. Before you hear Leon, you know he's here, Janet and David, as it's maybe an hour or 2 after Magpie has left. And Leon walks into the quarry, and the 2 of you are there. I imagine, or did any conversation the 2 of you wanted to have? I feel like you had your conversations, but in case there was more.
I mean, I can't think of anything.
Okay, so Leon walks in.
I imagine we're recounting bowling.
Yep, you're talking about the bowling while the body's getting chopped up and dealt with. And Leon
walks in. He's blush of life. So I imagine like where he got cracked on the face is now like a massive black eye has
Are you
bloomed.
still missing your teeth?
He's missing teeth. He looks like shit.
His jaw's probably realigned though, and back into spot. He can talk. He just literally looks like he got absolutely fucking crushed.
Did the tooth fairy pay for those?
No one paid for anything.
As he speaks, is like an uncontrollable minor whistling. As he speaks, there was.
I see that it went well.
It did not. Clearly, it did not. Look at his face.
You know, I will say, I think it went well.
Some would say it's an improvement.
Janet, that
Leon.
was mean.
Oh my God. Get over it. Everybody else can be mean. What? I can't say something sassy, a little bitchy. Speaking of Leon, I had a thought. What do you know about music software?
Music software? I can get the expensive shit for you for free.
Okay. We'll come back around to that. Do you want to talk about what happened to your face?
I went to a fight club. What do you want me to tell you? I got my ass.
Well, honey, that's
to me.
obvious. I mean, do you want to talk about your feelings?
My feelings are less hurt than my orbital, so we're good.
Okay, so then what are you doing here?
I needed to tell you that I have told the gangrel that Cade is dead because they trust me now. And they're going to find out who killed him.
Because you told them.
Yes.
Why would you do that? Please, walk me through the logical process in which you thought that was a good idea.
Let me know if you think that Janet needs a frenzy check.
No, we're going to start with a logical explanation.
But David just looked dumbfounded, his eyes just like open wide when he hears that. He's like,
It's okay, Leon. You know, since I'm still scrubbing meat from bone right now for you, go ahead.
Because if they start looking, they're going to find whoever was possessing David at the time. They're not going to link it to David. They're going to find the person that we're trying to find.
Are they? Because I thought that person was inside of David.
Yeah.
Okay. So your logic is they're gonna find David, who's got the person who's inside of David, and then we too will also find the person inside of David?
David, at this conversation, you have this weird feeling, and it's a voice in your head without it being a voice. But you have this rush of a feeling. Anger isn't quite it, but confidence. And this feeling of, oh, they want to find me? Let me take over. Let them fucking find me. I'll go find them. It'll feel really fucking good, David. It'll feel really fucking good. You want to know what your body is capable of? Let me show them.
Now it's talking to me and saying my name.
Yeah, you got a little voice in your head.
This is really all my fault. I should have just invited you bowling. We went
I would
bowling.
like bowling.
Yeah, well, too bad you was getting your face smashed in and telling all of our secrets to the gangrel.
I could smash his face in with a boulder, David. With a bowling ball.
All right, you know what? I will fix this. We can fix this. This is salvageable. As long as you introduce me to whoever owns the club.
No.
I think
Who owns the club?
I think David literally just goes, "Who are you?" Like eyes looking around.
Leon.
There's maybe a beat of awkward silence, so like it doesn't respond before it'd be like, now, you're gonna look fucking crazy.
He walks away immediately. Just like,
what's up with him?
And just walks away.
We had a very overstimulating night. We went cosmic bowling.
Man, I'm so fucking jealous.
Yeah, well, if you just stuck around instead of choosing masochism.
I'll choose masochism.
Oh, yeah, clearly. Suits you. Okay, here's what's going to happen. I need to know exactly what you told them.
David, when you walk away, the voice goes away, but there's still the feeling of like, if they want to find me, I'll go find them.
I mean, I poke back.
I imagine we see David in the background, out of focus, briefly, occasionally hear his distant voice talking to nothing.
Yeah, we're gonna come back around to that. We met a woman named Karen tonight. She was very nice. I don't think she would have told our secret.
Karen, eh? And you don't think she would have told a secret?
I don't know. I trusted a Leon and he told our secrets.
I didn't sell anyone out here. I am shaking the fucking tree for information.
Really? So let's go back. Word for word, what did you tell him?
I told them that Cade got his head ripped off and someone found remains.
Who did you tell him to found the remains?
I haven't told them anything yet.
Oh, okay.
They are waiting for a name from me. So if I come back here and look like I'm having a heartfelt debate about whether or not to tell them, I was going to go back and point them at Betty. Because if they trust me, and they trust Betty...
You're going to throw Betty? You're gonna just toss Betty in?
Okay, who's a better liar, you or Betty? Because I'm certainly not giving them David's name.
As you say that, you say, I'm certainly not giving him David's name. The camera doesn't move from being close to the two of you, but you two go out of focus and we see David in the back and we hear his voice, come back. I demand you come back. Okay. I don't know if that's what David would say, but that is what I hear in my head.
Why are you leaving?
Here's what's about to happen. Betty is one of the best assets that we have, and we are not going to throw her under the bus. Here's what is going to happen. Considering the fact that now you've brought it to the gangrel, which means they're going to take it to the sheriff, which means now it's political. So I am going to drive myself down to this riot club. You got a name of somebody I can speak with?
At the owner of the club. I can.
No, I don't need the owner. I want to know
it.
who you spoke with. Who's waiting to hear this name?
Oh, Sully.
Sully, quaint. Okay. David, honey.
Not now, Janet.
Okay, babe. Just remember, if it gets really write it in your journal. Art is an outlet.
And you see Janet's I'm assuming Janet's about to leave.
Janet is about to leave. Actually, in fact, last time I checked, I'm not going to have a way in the door. Nope. Am I? So you're coming with me.
I was going to say, you don't have an in. You don't have a coin.
You're coming with me.
What are you
David, what do you mean, what am I going to do? I'm going to go in there and tell him that I am the source. That
okay,
I was
so
the
you do think you're a better liar. That's good.
honey, this is what I do.
Okay.
And we can't throw Betty under the
This
bus.
is a collaboration. You can't just be...
A collaboration? Where did we collaborate when you decided it was a good idea to tell the gangrel that we happen to know about remains? And there is nothing collaborative. What I'm trying to do is be collaborative now. Right now. So
You say
instead,
that as almost you're like self-calming yourself.
yeah. So instead of, finishing cleaning this body and turning his bones into jello, which was what I was hoping to spend my night peacefully doing, we're going to go back to the club. And you know what? You're going to give that man exactly what he wants, which is somebody to talk to, right?
That's what I have promised him.
Wonderful. Now tell me more about this club on the way.
Okay.
As the two of you hop into the car and drive off, our camera lingers in the quarry for a few more minutes after the car leaves. David is wandering around, maybe attempting to discuss things before David, your concentration is broken by a familiar voice at the gate. Liz's. As Liz looks concerned, you can see she's pale, maybe even sick looking, and she's like, David, are you here, David?
Liz?
And as you turn and she sees you, she's like,
Oh, no.
David, I feel like I'm going to be sick and I've been having horrible fucking nightmares. And as she's walking in, very clearly now starting to go through bad withdrawals, we fade to black. And we will pick up with Liz and David next episode, next week.
Good. That gives me a week to figure out what the
Spicy.
fuck I'm going to tell them.
Oh, yeah.
I have
I'm ready.
I have some thoughts.
We
I
can't
have
do
some
that
thoughts,
scene
but
now. That's going to be a long scene between you and with you,
Yeah,
Leon, in the bar.
I
Yeah,
think
that's
that's
okay.
going to be so much
I
fun.
have some very
Oh, I'm excited.
exciting thoughts.
We're going to lie our fucking asses off.
Actually, Janet's really good about lying within the truth, which is what makes her so goddamn tricky.
That's why I led with the truth.
Because technically, David didn't kill him. One of the personalities did. So I see where Leon is
Exactly.
leaning. The problem is, if they get their hands on any physical fucking item, they'll be able to very quickly tell it was David's face that saw him last. So we gotta play this. We gotta play this close. This will be fun.
Yeah, Leon doesn't know about any of that shit. He's like, you can track people from their chalk dust that they left behind.
Do y'all want to
Bullshit.
see something really cute before we go?
Yeah.
This is way off topic. My roommate came in. I guess I went out today to do something cute, and he came back with this pen. Can you see it? Okay.
Oh, it's
I love
It's just
that.
like it's really cute,
nice.
but check it out.
It
It
looks like it
opens.
opens up.
It opens
Yeah, yeah.
up,
Flasher.
and it's two kobolds in
Aw.
a trench
Aw.
coat.
That's super cute.
Yeah, that's
oh
great.
my god,
Oh, I
that's
love
great.
that.
It's so cute. It's so cute. I was trying to listen to the scene. My roommate was like, "Cute item." I was like, "Ah, shiny." It's so shiny.
All right, guys.
All
Well,
right,
I think
well,
we're going
that's
to
it.
go record an after show.
Yeah, we got some shit to talk about.
I want to hear your
Yeah, I'm
feelings.
excited. I'm excited for the after show. We'll go do that. Thank you guys again for being here. If you want the after shows, patreon.com/podbynight is where you can go get them. And next week we'll be back
Yep.
with a couple of interesting scenes. I feel like that's gonna be the first 2 hours of our next show is gonna be those.